Any questions before we start? Anything I forgot?
Can we level up?
No.
Oh.
Damn.
Every time you ask, it's gonna take another session.
Yeah.
What if me asking was a joke? Because somebody already asked earlier.
Mm.
That's your point.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Okay. Well then.
We commit war crimes.
So you find yourselves in the depths of the Lich's lair.
Fuck you! Nope, I'm out. Immediately turns around and books it.
15 undead
Dimension door.
observers and a.
Stop.
Let's see where.
Oh, is that all?
An undead
Yeah.
Tarask.
Hell no.
Okay.
Fuck
I
that.
feel like that would make the Tarask more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Except every time you kill it, it gets back up.
All you need are 2 wish spells for Tarask.
I was saying an undead Tarask.
3 then. Also, that undead Tarasks are impossible because you can't kill Tarasks. They just come back to life.
If you use 2 wish spells to kill it in the first place, couldn't you bring it back after that?
The first wish spell is to send it as far away as possible, and the second wish is that it forgets where you are ever existed.
Can't you just wish for a dead Tarask body?
Alright, real quick.
And then reanimate
We're at
it?
Jade Dragons.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, you guys were walking out of the Jade Dragons. You had just found out that
It's been 3 days.
it's been 3 days. There's no such thing as that research department for the illusion section of the academy. They've never heard of Gordon.
Highly classified.
Okay.
All that stuff. But you got your money, you got your magic items from that. The captain is waiting for you at the ship whenever you're ready, and he'll call back his crew from their mini vacation. Yeah.
Let's hope he doesn't charge us a fee for taking too long. I'm thinking in character, by the way.
Actually, I'm thinking about it.
No.
Boltar, your book has been vibrating every hour on the hour, pretty much.
Somebody's
Who have I been
needy.
ghosting. Hold on, let me check my messages. Hold on.
Somebody's needy. Don't
Okay,
book
I
and
open my book. Yeah. I
don't
open my
book and walk down the road. You'll trip.
Yeah. On the section where Weeha leaves messages for you, there's several messages, mostly of the same thing. Basically, wondering where you are. Why haven't you made the circle yet?
Oh no.
Chaos God. All you have to say is Chaos God.
Yeah, you can communicate with him or her. I forget if it was a he or a she.
I think it was
Them.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
They are a fae. They can be whatever they want.
Yeah,
exactly
pretty much.
like me. So what? Any ideas what I should send back?
Just say Chaos God.
Okay. Chaos God. Dot.
Almost immediately, it says a Chaos God or the Chaos God.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Shrugging emoji. I have no fucking idea.
You take 10 minutes to draw yourself shrugging.
And it's a very nice drawing.
Okay, while he's drawing his book,
yeah,
my character Scaly is like, okay, we need to fill in the gap since what was it? Gorb got teleported off somewhere else.
Oh yeah, you're right. Gorb is God. Hey,
yeah,
hey.
You got that message?
No.
Yeah.
I remember last time I asked the receptionist about Scully's character. I was wondering where I might find him.
Mr. Gibbs, yeah, where would you have headed off to?
Once everything is said and done, He'd probably just be around the local tavern. Actually, he'll probably just be finished. Is there like banking systems here? I'm guessing so.
Yeah.
So just finishing up that and gems to coins and coins to credit.
So the way money works in this world, there are like standard coinage, but they're relative within like the last 10, 15 years. The Empress ordered a new form of currency to be made. They no one's sure how they managed to do it, but they created a metallic paper made out of each type of thing. It's all the money it's like basically paper money but with metallic somehow, but flexible. There's
That's
different
cool.
size notes. It's all enchanted to keep it from being damaged. It's a closely guarded secret how the mints managed to
Foil.
enchant that such a sheer quantity of items in such a short time, but they did it.
They got an enchanting press.
Yeah. So it's more popular amongst adventurers and large businesses for large transactions, because you don't need to have, okay, here's 150,000 gold, so that's going to be 15 carts worth, all packed with chests that we're going to you don't
Dragons
have to
hated
hire an
this
army to
change.
protect your money anymore.
Dragons hated this change. Their hordes now look a lot smaller.
Oh,
All right.
That's smart. That's
now
smart.
they're the bankers. They get to sit on all the gold that people bring in exchange for the metal money.
I'm gonna say the banking guild is run by some metallic dragons.
Lovely.
They still have the hoarding mentality, but they're neutral good, so they'll spend their money.
They're bankers.
Hold out. Yeah, they're bankers. They're not the nicest
not bad,
people.
they're
They're
not
not
good.
evil.
They're just
At least not in
they're
this
just
world. They're not
morally
evil.
gray.
Yeah.
Fucking
They're
right.
morally gray. If
Alright.
your
Just like
if your
bankers.
bad decisions lead to you going bankrupt, like you not having money, they don't really care. It's your fault.
Sound like
Too bad,
you sound like a
sad.
robot, Mac. I can understand
Yeah,
you.
you
You sound like a robot.
robot.
Like you got auto tune going on.
Did you turn off the voice
Better yet?
actor?
Yep, that fixed it.
Yeah, better.
Okay, no, my Discord was just fucking up.
So yeah, if you want to exchange your hard cash for credit or the bills for easier storage, yeah. they'll
Higher
No more than do that then.
denominations.
Just finishing that
the
up.
receptionist will probably say, you've been in this town a long time.
Sure.
The receptionist will probably tell you Scaly that Mr. Gibbs usually after a mission will hang out at the tavern and then take care of some other business, but that's outside of guild work. It's not really their business. They don't pry into your private lives. So you can either wait here, you can send a runner for him, or you can go to the tavern there and wait for him.
You know what? I'll probably don't meet him at the tavern,
Okay.
but I will say to a receptionist. By the way, can you send a message to, and I forgot the leader of the Jade Dragons.
Oh, Trent Ebrin.
Yeah,
Back
can you
in
send a
Neverwinter?
message to Trent somehow
Oh, the guild
that
master.
we may be recruiting a new member after Gorb was teleported?
Yeah, yes, I can send a message over to Neverwinter. Would you like standard service or magical service?
Which one would get there faster?
The magical.
Yes, please.
It costs
Okay,
platinum.
I don't
Uh,
care.
Guild rates, that's 10 gold.
All right, here.
Jeez.
And they
Expensive city, but you get what you pay for. I suppose.
she goes over to a locked drawer on the side and do you have anything specific you want to say, or just what you said?
You know what? Is it just a scroll I can write on?
It's a sending stone. She pulls out a sending
Okay.
stone.
Encounter with someone calling themselves Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
Orb teleported somewhere.
To his
Recruiting
ex-wife.
dangerous. Trying to recruit, and then whatever Scully's character's name as replacement.
Gibbs.
Wesley Gibbs. And since you would know, since you're a member of the J Dragons, it's a good idea to update when your crew changes when you're on a mission directly from the guild leader, Trent. But you
That's what I'm doing.
don't need permission to do it if they are already a member of the J Dragons, which I believe you said you were, or were you a freelancer?
Yeah, member to Jade.
Member. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all you have to do is ask the person to join you, and if they say yes, they're part of your party.
All right. That's why I said going to attempt to recruit
Yep.
so and so.
Yep. So she'll talk into the sending stone, and you hear some muffled words coming from the other side, and she responds a couple times, and she says, "All right, the message has been received. Mr. Trent wishes you well."
Thank you for that.
Hey, Admiral.
Yes.
For some reason, I imagine when you said magical, I was imagining, those vacuum tubes and stuff that have, like bangs. I imagine her writing up a letter, putting it in something like that, and it just goes up the tube and somehow gets to the other location.
Just the tube that goes into a
Teleport.
permanently affixed bag of holding, and they just have a series of tubes through the astral plane that come out of other bag of holdings.
Actually, be really nifty.
Yeah.
Something
That's
using the
not a
astral
bad
plane.
idea. Link
Yeah.
them all together.
Get big holdings, steal all the gold.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, then
no,
someone could just go into the astral plane, and if they could find the network somewhere in there, which would be technically possible.
Technically, just got to search a whole plane of
That's
existence.
why you just have them.
That's why sending stones already exist, and it's the cheaper option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I just hope there's not a wiretap that can be used on sending stone.
I mean, technically,
Probably like a scrying spell. Just
Mm.
listen in.
super high level divination could do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Well,
if
I
you
know
worry
I'll
about
have
it.
to meet up.
Another sending stone.
Yeah, so you head over to the tavern, and after probably like 30 minutes, you see Wesley Gibbs, Mr. Gibbs there, Krokra, walk in the door. Yeah, and you see Scaly sitting there.
I wave and say, try and gesture for him to come over.
Yeah. He'll just put up a finger for one moment. No. An index finger, not flip you off.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you say that and just disconnect. We never see you again.
Alright, focus. Alright, but no. He'll just quickly order as usual before coming and sit down.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's you from the Mr. Fantastic's Wild Ride.
Yeah, that was the first time I've had to deal with that as well. I apologize for that.
We're still alive, so hey, it's something.
Honestly, I call that a blessing in itself.
Yeah. Alright. Right.
So I say to Mr. Gibbs, if you would be so kind, I understand you're a member of the Jade Dragons as well.
Yeah, that I
Yeah,
am.
you would see his emblem hanging around his neck,
I went,
Well,
there it is.
little jade
Well,
medallion.
I explained to him the situation of why we're in this town and all that. How we're on a quest from Trent, the head of the Jade Dragons, to help investigate the death of the general and all the other stuff that goes along with it.
Including the risk of being disliked by what was his name? The guy we're hunting.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
say-
I don't.
So
I don't
you want
relay
me?
that
You want me to
yet.
explain it all?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't relay yet about who we're hunting, but I tell them basically it is a demon that we are trying to apprehend. Devil, sorry.
So he'll tell you that they were hired, they were requested for a job specifically by the Empire, probably about a month ago at this point, to hunt down what happened. A old war hero, Captain Barsimian Horton, was
long rest his soul.
had gone missing. He was retired military, but he had gotten bored, so he'd hired some mercenaries to go on an adventure with him. They found him in a cave, dead, but his body was hollowed, so it hadn't been turned into a zombie like the rest of the bodies there. When they came back, they found, I forget the specifics of it. I should write this stuff down. It's been so long. It's been since like
Basically,
September
they used
last
the
year.
spell to speak with him, even though he just recently
Right?
passed.
Yeah, they did. They did speak with Dead, and he
Revealed.
uttered a single word, Hellslayer. And pretty much-
While searching the place where his body was found, we found a note that linked back to a mob boss, pretty much,
Mhm.
relating to a ring that was procured by the mob boss for a artificer who had made a deal with a different devil.
Note right here. Carl, this ring should keep him from finding you. It cost me more than you can imagine. Remember, keep moving and get me those animals. Don't fuck up, DZ.
Yeah.
So, short of it is, we're hunting this devil, and concerning the shenanigans of Mr. Fantastic has made us one party member short, the one you saw did squish and then disappear. We need someone to fill in. Would you be willing to help us?
He sort of has us like a think for a moment. All right. Well, supposed to hire paying jobs will offset having to split the money.
Well.
All right. Yeah. What the hell? Let's do it.
Because so you would know that if he agrees to join, you're allowed to give him more specific information about the job. Who's paying? So they wouldn't have told you specifically the Hellslayer until, well, you might have. You're not supposed to.
I didn't give him all the details. I gave him a general summary.
Yeah.
And that there may be devils involved in the death of the captain.
Yeah, I think your character is wise and smart enough to not spill information.
I'll leave it vague.
Now, if it was Vagri, he would have.
But so yeah, you'd be told the Empress is sponsoring this mission directly because he was basically a surrogate father for her. When she was growing up before she became Empress. And he was basically a massive war hero that single-handedly ended multiple large battles and saved multiple cities during the war. So there was a whole like festival in Neverwinter when
long rest his soul.
When there was a funeral. And there's like a side treasure hunt and everything that he set up.
And that's where we're going to now on our way to a different location.
Yeah, so let me bring up the main map. This one might take a little while to load.
I don't think I would advise Scully not to tell him where the different locations are, just the one we're going to, until we have been with him more.
Right, I'm telling him where we're stopping for the time being.
So yeah, they'll tell you the current plan. So they started up here in Neverwinter. They took the airship down here to Baldur's Gate. That was supposed to be like a 3-day stop. That turned into like a 6-day stop. The next stop is short one down in Claimport down here to
Mhm.
unload the ship of its
Claimport?
cargo, and load a couple more items. Then on the way to the next place, Rethmar down here. You guys are going to be they're going to fly low and slow down. Basically, just touch down at Shire.
Shalartar.
Shalartar. Yeah, down here.
Shirtar. Shitalar.
It's got
Very
Sherbert.
weird.
Fuck.
Sherbert Land.
Yeah, I can't see where you guys are pinging. If you're pinging or pointing or
Oh,
It's
zoom
at the
out.
bottom.
Focus ping.
Okay, here.
Bottom of the map.
Yeah.
So this little spot here.
Yeah, the black line we're following. Yep. So they're gonna drop everyone off here, and the idea is to go to this volcanic island here for reasons.
Fire giant behind the fire giant's throne.
Of course.
And how you get to that island from there is up to you. There's
We could walk across the ocean.
Yeah, we're
can go.
basically gods.
if you get
Anyway.
that's how you fall off a 1,000-foot cliff and think turning it into goldfish will save you from the fall damage.
I know it was a joke.
Very
Except for
specifically.
me, because I have the ring of falling. Feather.
I mean, if you had enough water walking potions, yeah.
We could swim there. We don't have to worry about breathing underwater because I can make broader breathing.
We can buy a rowboat.
Yeah, that's the current plan.
I also can ritual cast water walk, so I could just keep casting it before it runs out.
Yep. But yeah, you're officially a member of this party, this yet unnamed party of the Jade Dragons.
I think that is our name now.
Yet unnamed. Honestly, yeah, go for it. It's
naming parties
Get
is
a
always
named party
difficult.
number 37.
yeah.
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 So, what do you guys do next?
Get on the
I
airship.
buy a round for. I buy him a drink, and then we head off to the airship, I guess.
Boltar, did you want to do anything?
Huh?
Rituals.
I don't know.
You know, it
bar
won't
and
take
put the
long.
ship-
It'll take about an hour to do.
And I think
Or-
you would have plenty of time to do that before Scully's finished meeting with him.
Yeah.
Wait,
you
how
can
much
do it.
time? How much time?
It would take
About an
about
hour.
an hour.
Okay. I got a plan. Hold on. What do I need? Hold on, let me check the recipe book.
Okay, so
Actually, while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead to one of
Okay, so I
instructions-
need.
the instructions detail to get
I-
the ley stone ground into a fine powder, and then
Uh-huh.
it has a diagram of a ritual circle you need to draw using said powder,
All right.
and then some magic words and stuff.
Okay. Where do I do it? Probably on the ship. No, that'd be dangerous.
You're renting a room, right? Just do it in your room.
Yeah, she'll be right. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Nothing will explode, probably.
As long as they don't find what they don't know won't hurt them.
Yeah. Okay.
At least that's what your character would say. My character wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's
I
gonna
have
suck.
Heard some
room.
fuck, it deserved it.
And then crush up my ley stone. Just
How
start
are you
drawing.
crushing up your ley stone?
Mortar and
How's-
pestle would work probably. Mortar and pestle.
How's that grind? Like the grind with you have like you put it in a bowl and then you have like
Mortar and pestle?
a hard stick.
Yeah,
and you
mortar and
pound it.
pestle.
Morning
yeah.
Pizzle.
You can try.
Okay.
Roll me.
The one thing you
I'll say you can
think
find
they would
a.
work. He could just ask to borrow one from one of us because I guarantee one of us would probably have one. Let me see what I have. I have Clay
That
Griffiths.
would be in alchemist supplies.
Yeah,
Any of you
if
have
anybody
that.
has that, that's all I'll say.
Yeah,
I
afraid
could
not.
buy some alchemist supplies, and then run the room, draw a circle, see what happens next.
A standard alchemist kit, I would say, costs like 10 gold.
Yeah, sure. I got gold up.
Okay. Well, since you spent the
Tangled.
money on it, I won't make you make a strength check to see if you can crush this. You got the tools for it now.
Yeah.
You grind it up. And where are you doing this?
In a rented room.
In the
Yeah,
rented
I
room.
rent a quick room, like in a inn.
Okay.
Verbally,
Yeah, with
it's
horse
cheap, though.
cabin.
That should have been a GM roll.
It would be very funny if room service walked in and saw me drawing pentagrams on
Room
the floor.
service.
That's what that perception check was for.
Oh god.
Wait,
So-
so is it a upscale establishment or a lower scale establishment? Revolver.
Like
Yeah,
lower
would you have
scale.
gone for a cheap, shitty place or a nice place?
Cheap shitty place? Because you know.
Okay, then that
You're not
tells me
staying at the
who would have seen you.
thing?
Okay. So yeah, you grind this stuff down and you start like having it like fall out of your palm into the pattern you need, and you paid a copper for this room for an hour. This is one of those hotels where it's paid by the hour, not the night, for reasons.
Like what?
Sex hotel.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
it's very
at
innocent.
least it's cheap.
Yeah.
And just don't sleep
Usually
on the
are.
bed. You'll probably get some bed bugs.
Among
No,
other things.
bedbugs is the least of his concerns.
Bed
For one
crabs.
copper a night, they are not cleaning those sheets very well.
1 copper an hour.
Sorry.
But yeah, the latch on the door looked like it held, but there's a big enough gap in the door that someone walking by can see the glow of your warlock magic, your arcane
It's magic.
fey magic, and roll a perception check for me.
Perception.
quick.
Roll-
Perception. My old nemesis.
It would be
I've never been good at
the best
perception.
excuse would just be I'm doing sex magic.
Shut up. Hold on.
But it might work.
Hiya.
I
told you, this perception is my nemesis. I have never rolled above a fucking
We'll
10.
have a -1, so that probably does not help.
So yeah, you
What
yeah,
happens
you're
now?
making the circle, and let me roll something else here.
Whistling along.
Oh,
Roll who
Oh,
walks
they rolled a
into my
really
room
shitty
and
stealth.
witnesses.
You hear whispering at the door. You're about halfway through drawing the circle.
I turn to look.
You see some shadows shuffling around outside the door.
Huh. It's probably nothing. I continue.
Okay. Yeah, you get
Ah.
the whole circle done, and it starts glowing this bright purple color. And you do the chanting in it's in Sylvan, which I don't think you speak, but
I speak Sylvan.
you do speak Sylvan. Then yes, it's no problem to get these words out. It sounds kind of like weird animal grunting and chirps and wolves and howls and stuff. It's the language of the
They're
fey
going to be
animals.
judging you very heavily.
What kind of stuff are you into?
It's like Zeus up in here, just turn into a goose. Ladies love that.
All right.
Zeus is not you.
And after, so you get the chanting done, and the air in the room starts swirling around, and all the dust picks up, and you better hope you don't have any allergies. It's pretty bad in here, but the glow in the center of the arcane circle starts brightening and brightening, and you see tiny little hand pop out, and then a head, and you hear Bolter, Bolter, grab my hand.
Oh,
Bolter.
oh, I grab her and I pull her through.
Make a strength check.
Damn it.
18.
Oh,
You pull off her arms.
oh God.
No. So you pull and Weeha's like, okay, yep, I got my legs, not the wings, watch the wings. And
Come on.
finally popping out. Weeha is right there in front of you. And
Ah,
they say, gee, thanks, Boltar. I didn't expect you to
finally.
get the. I
It's
didn't
been
expect you to get the
1
stone
month.
so fast, but you took so long to. It was like almost a week to after you got the stone.
Yeah, sorry. I was busy doing stuff.
And then getting put in a simulation by a chaos
And
god.
I'm getting put in a simulation by a chaos god.
Yeah, that Beats thinks he can keep me out of the prime material. I don't think he knows who he's dealing with. And Weeha goes to move outside the circle, and you see suddenly green vines shoot out of the wood next to you and just block their way out of the circle. You're like, yeah, fuck.
If
Um,
this is the work of a druid, I'm gonna kick his ass.
No, I didn't account. So what the circle does is it turns a section of the prime material into the Fae so I can come through.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't but now there's a barrier still keeping me from crossing. I thought I would be strong enough because I'm technically physically here to cross the barrier, but his magic's still too strong. We're gonna need more ley stones.
More ley stones.
Yeah, more ley stones.
Better
Shouldn't
not
be hard to
convert the
find,
whole
though. That
material
one's
plane
fast.
into the Fae.
Yeah, sure,
You
I'll
know
do
it's
that,
probably
yeah.
going to take a while to find these ley stones with how rare the professor said they were.
I'll get them.
Yeah, he said he had a source, but it would take him probably a year to get another stone from his source. So
I guess I gotta rob him.
he doesn't have any more.
Guess I gotta hold him hostage.
Hold off and then rob him.
Yeah, and then rob him.
Well, it's fine. I can keep building more power. What now that I have an idea, and
Yeah.
they whatever start they grab your book and start grabbing some of the dust and drawing things on the cover and in the back and along the pages. And they say, okay, this is gonna, as soon as I finish this is gonna suck me back into the Feywild, but this should let me communicate with you more easily and share more power with you and let you share more influence with me.
I was thinking she was going to bind herself temporarily to his book so that the area that she can move in travels with his book.
Well, she was basically about to say. So if you ever need to talk to me, probably about maybe once a day, I'll be able to appear through the book now instead of just the writing, and it'd be a bit more convenient. And she finishes off the last symbol and goes, "Well, there we go," and just into a puff of smoke back into the Feywild. But yeah, if you ever need to talk to Piwa, you have access to basically summon her as a temporary familiar.
Okay. You just don't bug her too much because she may not be happy.
Yeah.
Basically once a day. It
Once
is
a
your
day.
patron, and yeah. And your patron is a member of the
Fae.
no, the Unseelie.
What is that? I don't remember.
The Seelie and the Unseelie.
I don't know what the difference is.
The good and the bad.
What is the good and what is the bad?
Unseelie are the bad.
Basically.
So she's a trickster.
Yeah, chaotic evil, chaotic good.
She's gonna be. Is she gonna try to turn the whole material plane into the Feywild?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Maybe that's how she plans on being able to travel back to material plane wherever she
I'll
wants.
tell you one thing. I don't know yet.
Hey, that's how Fae are. even the people who are even the Fae don't know what they're
I
gonna
mean,
do
no, I've
sometimes.
planned the entire campaign out ahead of time, and I know exactly what's going to happen at every single point.
I was saying even the Fae don't know what they're gonna do sometimes.
Yeah, they sometimes just say, fuck it, I'll do this today.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna have to clean this off the floor.
You start cleaning up, and you hear the door open behind you.
Hello there. This is my room. What are you doing here?
Yeah, and the guards around here don't take kindly to Fey rituals being done in secret.
Uh-huh. And what are you gonna do about it?
Well, me and my friends here were thinking maybe we could help you keep that secret. And you see behind him 4 other big, bulky guys.
I don't think
clubs.
he could also just say, "Well, fuck you."
With
I'm out.
a small
Admiral,
donation
this
to our
means-
cause, we'd gladly help you make sure this information stays out of the ears of the guards, if you know what I'm saying.
Admiral,
Dive out the window.
is there a window in this room?
He
It's-
also is a changeling, so he could just change what he looks like.
It's very dirty.
Exactly.
There's
But-
no glass in it. There's some boards over it, but they look rotted.
Turn yourself
Ah.
heavy and tackle your way
Eldritch
through.
Blast, dive out the window.
Nah, fuck that shit. I got gaseous form.
Oh, yeah.
Do that.
Well, fuck you. Flips them off as you turn into gas. Float
How
out the
about-
window.
Mom, turn gas, go through the boards, leave.
Yeah, you turn into this pink red mist, and the guy's like, "What the fuck? Is he dead?
See ya,
Wait,
fucker.
what's happening, boys? I don't know. That was really goddamn weird. These fucking Fey worshippers are goddamn weird." And you hear him freaking out in the distance as you disappear down the road.
I'm gonna travel in mist form to the docks and then transform back and go on
Yeah,
to
so
the
you guys are probably around this point. You guys have started meeting up at the docks, and anybody that's already there suddenly sees a weird pink red cloud just kind of float down onto the docks, and there's Boltar.
What trouble did you get into this time?
Nothing too serious, nothing major, just opened a portal to the
Didn't get in a
Feywild.
drinking contest with a Fae? I'm not actually saying a Fae, but with a giant, what was he?
Deer?
Elk
An
person.
elk? Didn't get in a drinking contest with an elk this time, did you?
Would like to challenge him again to a drinking competition, but that's not what I did today.
Didn't you pass out after like half a drink?
Yeah, he almost immediately failed. And then, I don't remember who it was, but somebody was doing really good.
I
Yeah,
did really good.
Was it me or was it you? No, it might have been
I
Monkey.
just-
No, it's not me.
Monkey was not doing good.
I sound like a
No,
bitch.
Gore.
Gord was the one who failed immediately. That's what it was.
yeah, Gorb failed immediately. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so you guys see the captain. I'll bring him up since
Since Scully never seen him.
Scully's never
Yeah.
seen him.
I never seen them.
Captain.
Captain
Gob.
Gob. I forget his
Gob.
last name.
What was your character's name, Scully?
Gibbs.
Gibbs and Gob.
Yeah, so
Gob. Gob. There he is.
you see in front of you a what's the name of the race you were as Vagri? And why is it
Cobalt?
Cobalt? Yeah, a coral kobold. There are some rare species of kobold, technically lizard in nature, but they're more oceanic. So this one's kind of like a coral snake looking guy.
That was a
More
special-
sleek.
Short,
You
sharply dressed, pistol on his hip, dagger on the other, nice big hat. It's the captain of the Steel Dream, which I also have a picture here.
Fancy ship.
Yeah, that's the
Very
general
fancy ship.
structure of it. The front end's a bit different. It's more
Yeah.
larger and enclosed, but that's the closest I could get to what I was thinking for it. And you see that up in the air docks, about 300 feet up in the arcane elevator.
Oh yeah, did I mention we almost plummeted into the ocean?
I'm not surprised.
Well, hey, I forget I'm gonna do that voice for the captain because it's been so long. I forget what his voice was. Who's this? Eric Croker? Wait, another Eric Croker? Is friend of yours? What's up? Where's Gorb?
Gorb's with his ex-wife having a very bad time.
Most people with their ex-wives do have a bad time. Yeah.
This here is
I'll let the
Gibbs.
man introduce himself.
Oh, sorry.
He holds out a hand to shake your hand. Captain Gobb, at your
Wes-
service.
Wesley Gibbs. Pleasure to meet you.
Mr. Gibbs, new member of the party, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least on probationary period. We'll see how it goes.
Took the
if
joke
you're,
right out of my mouth.
If you're filling Gorb's spot, these guys help save the ship, so I'm not gonna charge you a fee as a new passenger. I'll just let you take his spot. But part of the job is normally you're a passenger. If we come under an attack, you're expected to help defend.
Deal.
Unless you'd like to pay extra to not. That's an extra 500
Fair enough.
to upgrade
I'm gonna whisper to Gibbs.
first class.
It's not like it wasn't also our fault that they got attacked the first time. It almost went bad.
Well, it wasn't our fault. Someone else was trying to kill us. Did something.
Yes, but it was we were the the leading factor to that happening.
But I say to Mr. Gibbs, by the way,
Who?
out of curiosity, what I don't know the right way to say it in D&D terms, but what specialties are you? But he's a ranger, I think.
So the Jade
Yeah.
Dragon Guild does actually track what your specialty is, and they've named them. So yeah, your basic fighters, your clerics, your paladins.
Tactician.
You would
Ranger.
be you would have your title as lieutenant, military lieutenant.
Yeah.
That tactician wouldn't be you would be classed as a fighter if you
And I look down
your
upon
system.
that.
but yeah, you're list because you're a still in the military, then that's how I'm
Yeah, and I'm a consultant.
yeah, call it military consultant lieutenant class. But yeah, you would be filed in their very bureaucratic paperwork as a ranger.
Take it for a grain of salt. Not
Do
a
we have
fucking
ranks, or
fighter.
does only the what's the name of a rank?
I have a rank because I'm in the military.
Yeah, he's not actually a member of the Jade Dragons. That's his military.
I am a military consultant with the Jade Dragons.
There are technically ranks in the Jade Dragons, but it's more of a pay scale thing, and
It's like how the government civilian positions have a GS position.
Yeah.
So you would be like some letter and then a number, more than likely, saying what position rank of the position you are for a pay scale.
and you guys are in the you're not the highest rank. You guys, your party is up there though.
Right.
When do we get our monthly stipend?
You only recently just got your monthly one.
I didn't remember if they did or not. I don't get it.
Yeah, you don't.
Sadly.
Yeah.
And I asked
what
Mr.
he's-
Gibbs, I asked him, out of curiosity, have you ever used a rifle?
I've seen them, but a bit expensive for my blood. so to
they're,
speak.
They're prohibitively expensive, and the fact that you physically cannot repair them.
Without
and ammo,
immense
ammo is
pain.
also really expensive. It like they're more of a, if you have the money and you can find a good one, it's good to have as a emergency holdout to deal sudden and powerful damage. Like the ship captain has one. Most royal guards have them.
Rich nobles probably have one over their
Yeah.
fireplace mantle.
The military has a bunch of them still leftovers. But the bigger and more powerful the gun, the less likely it is to be still working or have ammo. Handguns
Right.
are the most common.
Yeah.
Like you could get a handgun probably for 600 gold, and find ammo for it, but it's like 10 gold a clip.
Wow.
Which is a lot of money, but feasibly reasonable for our budget.
Well,
The
I
kind of
asked him
budgets we're running around with, like, we're fine.
But for normal people, no, not feasible.
Yeah,
Not
they're more
feasible.
common in more experienced adventurers.
Yeah.
But most of them will also travel with like a bow or a hand crossbow or something.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna look at Skelly and say, "Oh yeah, you're right. You do have that rifle."
Yeah, I don't have many chances to use it, and I'm horrible with this thing. So I reach behind me, pull the rifle out, and hand it to him.
He hands you what is functionally a +1 longbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mechanically, as a bonus action, you can fire a second shot every turn at disadvantage.
But it also means since you can fire two normal, you have an attack and then an extra attack, right?
Mhm.
I have so many attacks, yeah.
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 So
So I'm
it just makes your attacks go up another one.
Yeah, it's basically like rapid fire on a bolt action rifle. You-
It would be
Alright,
you would
and I say to
decimate
him,
people.
I'll hold
The
on to
faster
the
you-
surplus.
But I'd
Like-
need the bullets to,
Oh, I
How
have
many-
a good handful.
Science.
We managed to recover at one point.
I think you still have a couple
from the
armor piercing
trench
ones
then.
as well.
So I'll hold on to this, the individual rounds that aren't in MADs.
have
They
enough.
come
But-
with stripper clips of 5 rounds each.
Yeah.
Easy enough. So it's like an old bolt action rifle.
Yep, old
Yeah.
World War One style bolt action rifle.
Mm.
Car 98 or
So I
something.
go over my character
Yeah.
sheet and see how many of these
Springfield.
rounds and MADs I have.
Good old Lee Enfield rifle.
Did they have versions of them that had bayonets on them?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, technically, they also had semi-auto rifles, but they were a lot rarer.
Yeah. So there's also you guys sold it, but they had basically a
We
Hey,
had two of them.
yeah, you had a
We
broken
sold
one and
both because I fixed one of them at the cost of nearly having an aneurysm.
Or at
a
least your other character did.
Yeah.
there's also like trench guns and stuff. Those are exceptionally rare and
But-
very powerful.
Yeah. 'Cause
Um,
they're a fucking trench gun. Good God.
and those
Yeah.
don't come.
Those are
Those
Warcraft
only
sticks.
come with magical ammo.
I love them.
No standard ammo like
Yeah.
these. All of those have high powered effects, like full on fireballs, cone of cold.
I have a
stuff.
question. You know how they had what do they call, like the Gustav things?
The Gustav gun,
Stav's
Yeah.
Ghosts.
the
Yes.
railway gun.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. What is the things that they had that they use for anti-tank stuff? Like they're the German, like it looks kind of like a weird RPG looking thing, but it's like a tank one they had during World War One.
You got a couple of those thing.
They didn't have anti-tank rocket launchers in World War One.
Was it like a
They
rocket?
had- They definitely had rifles, though. Anti-tank rifle. But
That's what that.
Yeah,
Definitely rare.
tank.
It was World War II. I was thinking of the one, but the anti-tank rifles. I wonder if they had those.
Okay.
Pretty much anything you
If
can think
I'm
of. they had.
reading my character sheet right,
Mhm.
I had 8 MADs of just normal ammo left over.
Yeah, so 40 rounds.
I had 5
Pretty-
individual rounds left over.
Okay, so 45.
And 2 MADs of armor piercing.
So 10 rounds of AP.
So 50 bullets total, with 5 extra.
Okay. Okay, so I actually need to put the
Here,
shit on the sheet.
Scaly was saying if you need me to, I can hold on to the excess mads and just pass them off when needed.
So the AP rounds, you get a +5 to attack rolls against heavily armored enemies.
Like the dragon.
I decide what's heavily armored.
Like that dragon would have been considered heavily armored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything with a huge ass shield or like big automatons, which I'm probably not going to run into any of those.
One of the fucking Hellmech
vehicles,
Hellwalker.
Stuff like that is likely. If you're trying to shoot through cover, you can also do that. I'll let you negate cover with it.
God, I imagine somebody's behind a fucking
and
a small stone wall, and they're just thinking, "Okay, I'm fine." Bullet goes right through the wall into them.
Yeah, anything that has resistance against piercing does not have resistance against the armor piercing.
So I'm taking the longbow off my character sheet.
Okay, so it's pretty much just a +1 longbow, yeah?
Yeah. Same damage rolls and range on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it doesn't have a silencer. I needed to look into that.
It goes bang.
Yeah, it's very loud.
You cannot do it stealthily.
Yeah, so imagine a regular bullet with some standardized.
It's probably in the better hands of Ranger than us.
Stamped engraving on the top of each shell casing, and then a little tiny amethyst gem where the primer would be.
Yeah.
All right.
Glowing slightly. That's what that all looks like.
I'm not meant to note that in our notes chat, just how many there are of bullets.
Sure.
That way, if Scully wants to add it to his, he can.
Yeah, I'll put it across. It's just a lot all at once. So a +1 longbow. Oh, that's the. Oh, okay. Anyway.
What happened?
Bow rifle. Nah, I was just
I'm gonna move you guys onto the
Green
ship
thing.
since you guys are on the ship right now. Gorb out of here.
bolt
Okay, just
rifle.
gonna be on the
Do I have proficiency with this or no?
if you would have proficiency with a long, because they were designed to be easily used. They're mass produced. Anyone can quickly learn how to use them. It's not like a longbow where it's easier to aim.
Right.
So
And
if you have
archery
proficiency with longbows,
yeah.
you have proficiency with the rifle.
Right. And what's it? Arcane shot. Would arcane? I'm actually reading this now. Would arcane shot work with this as well?
What's that?
It's a ranger ability.
Pop it into.
No, it's a fighter ability.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I forgot fighter had some range stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And
I think
archery
that
too,
should count.
Mentions +2
Yeah, I
to
would say
ranged
so.
weapons.
Because instead of it says arrow, but I think it should count for.
I mean, sure.
All right.
Cool. You've just given me like a +4, I think. But yeah.
You're built around ranged weapons. I'm not gonna take it away just because it's a different ranged weapons.
All right. So now you have a rifle. You're welcome.
Yippee! God help you.
God help whoever's on the other end of that rifle.
It's got a nice
I've
leather
used it
sling on
twice,
it.
and that thing hits. Or not twice, but like 2 different combats.
Yeah, and you managed to find one of the undamaged ones too. There were a bunch of damaged ones in the field that would have probably worked, but if they didn't,
we got some really good rolls when we were doing that.
Yeah, you found so much of the shit I hit really well.
We got really lucky. That was the thing.
Yeah. All right, we're back on the airship.
Yep. I hope this is uneventful because I'm excited to get to the fire area to fight the fire giants because that's going to be fun.
And how far out was this? This was a bit of a longer trek than the first one, so that's going to be 4 days south. Okay. So, oh, I'm zoomed out the whole way. You guys find yourself with not much to do the first day traveling. Airships chugging along, propellers spinning. The crew member, the engineers, keeping a close eye on the crystal this time, watching for any fluctuations in power levels. He really didn't like that wyvern attack. He does not want the distractor to go down this time.
Right, Monkey?
The captain's
Gonna kick
spending most
Monkey
of his
off the
time
ship as he's
thing.
playing.
The crew members are doing basic maintenance. But yeah, you guys, end of the first night, you guys find yourself laying in your cots, unless anybody wanted to do anything specific before then.
Well, one of us probably we should stand guard to help the engineers just to be safe.
I'm gonna offer to keep a lookout for the engineer. So he
Yeah,
can get some rest.
he has his engineer assistant that takes the off shifts. So if one of you guys wants to sleep on an off shift, yeah, that works.
I'm gonna do that because I feel like 2 eyes is better than 1, or 4 eyes is better than 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll switch out with you halfway through the night.
Yeah, so it's about halfway through the first shift when everybody in bed suddenly wakes up to something slapping them in the face.
Eh?
Fucking why? Why?
Yeah,
Frick.
a small box has landed on each of your faces.
Oh,
Little ribbon
Everybody
around it.
asleep? Where she got that?
what's
You know,
inside?
a box lands on the ground next to you in the engineering room.
I'm gonna look at it without touching it.
I
it-
open.
Boltar, yeah, you open your box. It's a little tiny one, about like 4 inches long, 1 inch wide, and inside you see a little steel guppy with a ring on a chain, and there's a little note next to it.
What kind of jewelry is this?
Do you inspect the note or the item? What'd you say?
Yeah, I inspect it.
Yeah, so looks like a little metal model of a guppy on a keychain ring. And the note says, forgot to give this to you. Consolation prize for coming in second place in the fishing contest.
Huh.
I'm gonna
'cause you
open my
caught a guppy.
box.
Open
I'm
mine,
gonna
mine.
open my box.
Mac, you find on a wooden plaque what looks like a solid gold bass.
What does the note say?
If it says "Don't
congrat-
worry, be happy."
Congratulations on your on your fishing win, getting the grand prize.
I'm still kind of salty.
Can I see if it's just a gold fish? Is it like anything magical about it? Like if I use detect magic on it?
It doesn't feel as heavy as it should be. Do you use detect magic?
It'll take 10 minutes till you do it, but I will.
All right. Did I get one too?
Yeah, why not?
Well, let me finish. So
Alright.
you do detect magic, and there's a faint magical essence on the back of it. And when you flip it over, you see a little panel.
Is it going to be one of those singing fish?
Do you open the panel?
Yes.
You see a slot with 2 holes in it, and a little label that says "batteries not included."
Gotta find batteries.
I knew it. I knew it.
The next quest is
Monkey.
finding batteries. Jesus.
Monkey, your box, it's longer. It's about 12 inches long, 2 inches wide. You open it up and you find a wooden spoon, a big
Cool.
wooden soup spoon. On the label, on a little piece of paper that's hanging from the edge of it, says Glorzeb the Despot's Jambalaya Spoon. Thanks for trying my jambalaya.
Oh my god.
Let me guess. If you dip it in a bowl of jambalaya, it just becomes that person's jambalaya.
Or a
It
bowl of
says
soup.
on the paper, anything you want to be spicy, you can make taste like spicy jambalaya. Just use the spoon.
That sounds awesome.
Um,
I'm with Bumpy on this. That's awesome.
Jambalaya spoon.
everybody else's box, you open it up, and there's a rolled up piece of cloth in it.
Eh? That's how I open it, I guess.
You unroll it. It's a shirt. It's a t-shirt.
What does it say?
I survived the magical Mr. Fantastic's Memorina test, and all I got was this t-shirt.
Aw.
Did to set the shirt on fire, but I know it'll offend him, so I'll into it.
I'll give you a gold
Yeah.
coin for that shirt.
Keep it. Somebody powerful may want it later on if he does ever launch it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll hold on
Like
to it.
Ito will actually tell you that. Like he says, well, if he ever actually figures out the bugs and gets it up and running, somebody powerful who watches it may want that shirt.
Beta test merch is valuable.
Raise my hand. with
I'm
Bumpy.
annoyed because I need to figure out where the batteries are for this. May have to go to the trenchlands again to find some batteries.
Alright, let's move on.
Someone's robot-y. Who's that?
Revolver.
Revolver.
Damn.
What?
Can you? Oh, okay. You're fixed now. Revolver.
Yes.
Boltar. After about an hour of holding this keychain, I assume you like put it in your pocket. You feel some wiggling, and you hear some muffled noises coming from your pocket.
I reach inside my pocket and see what's.
You unwittingly attuned to the sentient guppy keychain.
So cute.
It says, hey there, hey buddy, hey buddy. You want to do some evil with me? Come on, do some evil stuff. Yeah.
Evil, I'm chaotic, but yes.
Look, man,
Somebody.
I used to be a sword, but I didn't do well enough, and they put me in this keychain as punishment. But I can still do evil stuff, right?
Yeah, totally.
Look.
Suddenly
Yeah,
throws it overboard.
The issue is, it's got to be fish-based, and I don't know how to do that. You got to come up with something. Fish-based.
Just come up with fish-based pranks. That's evil.
Fish-based evil.
Evil.
Bludgeon an orphanage to death with a trout.
No, what you do is you reroute all the opening where all the salmon breeding ground rivers into the ocean. Reroute them to different locations.
But yeah, this thing is just gonna keep trying to get you every once in a while to get you to do evil fish stuff.
Evil fish stuff.
Yeah.
You may be in trouble.
It's
It's
like a sentient weapon that like one of those cursed ones, but it's a guppy keychain.
So,
I love it.
question: am I able to find any what kind of, is it batteries that would be I could find, or is it just
An intelligence or an arcana check.
where's Arcana?
You have no.
I'm gonna go
That's
over to
over.
them and say, "Well, I got a golden fish, but it looks like it doesn't have batteries. I have no fucking clue what kind of batteries these
You
need."
do see labeled in each hole negative AAA.
Negative.
What the fuck is a negative AAA?
It's
Edel actually says that. Like, he is kind of annoyed, but also just like, it's cool, but I want to know what he wants to know what it does.
Scaly, you've never heard of that.
Damn.
Edel's just gonna look up and just say, "Mr.
fact-
Fantastic."
Most arcane batteries you've ever seen are like the smallest ones are like 6 inches in diameter.
Mr. Fantastic,
like-
how am I supposed to power this? Edel looks up and says that.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh well,
Try
worth a
putting my
shot.
hand in it and using the wrap things to do lightning damage, whatever.
Might as well try.
You try.
You just one finger in both.
Put one finger on one of the
Both
other things and your other finger on the other terminal.
Yeah, just
Pointer
like
and
that.
pinky. One finger on one terminal, the other finger on the other
What would a
terminal.
key check be?
I would say it would be whatever he wants.
Wisdom? Since your
Sure.
key's based
Sure.
on wisdom? Yeah, make a wisdom check.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, you stick
like
a
it's nat
finger
20.
in each receptacle and like channel your body's energy and
Yeah, 17.
the head twitches and the mouth opens and goes, hello my honey, hello my
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello.
I think
my
it was
red
trying to send a
cow.
message.
I think it's supposed to just play music.
But
But
yeah, then it stays a nerd again.
I feel like this. I feel like some wizard would want to buy this, so I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, I was supposed to give you those at the end of the
He forgot.
Last
I
section, but
think it's
I-
better because I feel like
I was
that's
out of time and I had to
in
go.
character for him. I feel like that's in character for him to forget.
It's cool.
Anyway. Yeah, so you guys it's uneventful the rest of the night. You work in shifts to every few hours when he wakes up and helps watch things, do a little bit of maintenance here and there, check the guns.
Mhm.
Let's see. Somebody roll a straight D20 for me for the first day, full day of travel.
Who has the best luck? Who rolled? I rolled a nat one, so I don't trust myself.
If I also roll on that,
Shit,
I-
Scaly!
20.
Fuck yeah!
And what are you doing to help the crew today? Like, other
Whatever
than
they tell me to do.
yeah. So they the engineer asks you, hey, can you give me a hand with this this pipe here? I wanna reroute it. I've been working on this for a while. This should increase engine output without putting extra weight, extra stress on the system. And you see a pipe that has been disconnected for a while. Looks like he's been working on it as a long-term upgrade to the ship.
I
Whenever he
walk
has free
the-
times,
the
and
pipe
it's
up
finally
into place.
and you notice that one of the valves is in the wrong direction. It would
It's
restrict
open.
flow.
Or
And you point this out, and he's like, "Oh damn, that would have worked, but that'll give me an extra 20% increase." And he spends an extra 2 hours pulling that valve out and flipping the section around so that the fluid flow is more efficient, less turbulent. And you have cut the travel time down by an extra day.
Hell yeah,
So
Scaly!
now you only have 2 days left to travel.
How much money
that
did you
works.
think that saved y'all?
Quite a bit actually. Hey, you ever? Let's go ask the captain. Go. Roll me a persuasion check, because the captain's going to come out and say, "Hey, that's real nice."
Fuck, I have bad persuasion.
Nice.
Well, it
Unless the Scaly roll it.
Well, you did get the nat 20, and you didn't crit fail, so he is going, because you saved him so much time. He is willing to at the next.
The next port.
He's going to. I'm gonna bring you over here.
Where are we?
Over where towards where we're going to be dropped off.
After the next stop, he's going to offer to curve his route like that and get you to a much closer town.
Hell
Okay, that works.
Save you a lot of time.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
it's
Then we
basically
can rent a-
right
it's
here.
a similar sized port, but there's more travel in between it because that's a what do you call it when there's two ports, close ports right across a small section of water like that.
Canal.
Mm.
Out?
Yeah, it's basically a canal. So a lot of stuff travels right across there because it's safer than going over the open ocean, longer
Okay,
distances.
so we'll just stop in this general spot.
Sounds good.
Either Thamarsh or Sol de la Hor, he'll offer to drop you off at whichever.
I think Thamarsh would be better because that's on the same part of the land as we need to go to. We're going to need to rent a boat, although either way.
Ask the captain out of curiosity. Do either of these
Oop, that's
ports
wrong.
have a history of danger? Which one's
I mean
more well known?
during the war, yes. Boat, that
Was everything.
that canal during the war did not exist. That was a land bridge, and that lake was
Sealed
that
off.
inland sea was cut
Right.
off from the ocean.
It was a salt lake. It was a salt sea.
Um,
It wasn't actually a sea. It wasn't water. It was like salt lake. It was like a salt lake where it's a dried up bed of salt.
no, it was an inland sea. It's just there wasn't a connection between the main ocean and it.
Ah.
There.
Something
And
blasted open.
at a certain point, a very large weapon was tested by the Devils, which blew a chunk of it was to cut off a retreat. They destroyed an entire region right there, just so they could
Wow.
retreat some of their forces and cut off the advancing.
Seems kind of overkill,
Excessive.
but that's how devils are.
And they don't care
I've
about.
heard
the
hell or
landscape, they
high
care about the
water, but
saltiness.
goddamn.
Yeah, some crazy shit happened during the war. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, first and second day down the drain, perfectly fine. Nothing bad happened. Anybody wanted to do anything else for the day?
I want to keep ask if there's any forecast, like if they have any thing that they need to look out for, like storms.
If you got good eyes and want to keep a lookout, you can get up on the upper deck and spend your time looking.
I'm gonna
looking
do
for,
that.
One of the crew members will.
They have a
take you out.
spyglass.
It's less of a spyglass thing, more just keeping your eye on the horizon, looking for darker clouds here and there. Make a nature check
Okay.
or survival. Nature, that works.
Nature's better than survival, so
I'm gonna give you a plus one to your next D20 roll for the next day.
okay.
Which can someone please roll me for the third day?
I'll roll it.
No, wait, no.
9.
Why plus one? What? All right.
From the max nature check. Okay.
I shouldn't have rolled it.
Let me roll something here.
Revolver, why did you roll it?
4 a.m. Okay.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to risk it, man. I don't want to risk it.
Undead bath.
Dark of the night. Let's do perception.
And then look at the nine.
Deep
There we go.
dark night, heavy overcast. You're flying below the clouds, pretty low to the ocean right now because it's not storming, but
It's
up in the
thick
clouds. would be-
clouds.
yeah,
It's thick
the-
clouds.
The clouds are too high to fly over right now. You're flying low.
The risk of turbulence is too high.
See, it would be probably one of the final shifts of the night, 4 a.m. Sun's coming up in a couple hours. Suddenly, bang! You hear something impact the side of the hall on
Well, fuck.
this
God.
side over here.
Well, Edel's probably asleep because he would take the worst ship, which is the middle one. So he's probably had just gotten to sleep. Gets woken up and is like, what the fuck was that?
Well, what do y'all do?
I'm gonna
Don't
run over
investigate.
to this where this is right here, and look out the window to see.
Make
What
a
the fuck just hit
perception
us?
check. It is quite
Wait, a
dark
what?
out. Perception.
Can I
You
cast
see-
light on on something I could hold to see if it lights it up enough?
Sure. I'll give you that +2, bring it up to a 15.
Okay.
All right. I was gonna say I'm walked over there too, just to see what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Are we
So I'll
getting
roll
clear?
perception as well.
Ah, shit! Did somebody? What the fuck?
You see pulling itself closer on 2 chains, and now that you've noticed it, the chains are running through these massive grappling spikes that have
Guy
punctured the side.
pirates.
Yeah, you shout this. Captain runs up. We got pirates, boys. Man the battle stations. Can everybody please roll initiative?
Oh, I got a plan now.
I got a plan as well.
Let's just burn their ship to the ground.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Although for me it would be freezing it.
Uh,
Wait, metal gets brittle when it's frozen. Fuck yeah!
where am I? Right there? Okay. But I was running over when you yelled that, so.
Crew all acts on the captain's turn.
You know what? I have an idea. What's their ship made of? Just real quick.
Looks like wood.
I should emulate their ship.
You can't anymore.
Well,
Why
oh
do-
yeah, it would freeze it. It would still
Excellent.
it's described as cold fire, which would eventually freeze something till it shatters.
We're missing Scully. There you are.
So he
Awesome.
just rolled.
Okay, and then
The best, but not the worst.
Find it ironic that I'm the one who spotted the pirates, yet I'm going near last.
You panicked.
I'm shocked.
Dumbfounded.
I was just woken up, and a fucking pirate ship had hit us.
okay.
Are you using the rowboat?
Yeah,
Yes.
I spent a while trying to find a similar boat. To
Oh,
what I'm
you're fine.
using
just
for
think
it,
it's funny.
but,
Okay, before we start, I have a question. I know they anchored to us, but my question is, how are they getting across?
Probably boards or a
well,
swing.
let's see who's going first.
Voltar.
Well, we're starting off. You're not sure yet. You see the things, and yeah, Boltar.
It'll be the surprise
Boltar's
round.
turn first.
Alrighty. I have a plan. I have a
And how
very
many
deep-
chains are there, Admiral?
You see 2.
2 chains. Okay.
So there's gonna be
Do chain.
Remember, we do have a lightning cannon.
one coming
window.
in there, and one coming through the wall here.
We do have a lightning cannon.
Oh yeah. So
Problem is they're latched
Mr.
onto
Gibbs,
us.
Yep.
up here,
Mm-hmm.
and these 2 here, and this one here. Those are all your side cannons you have available on that side right now. The top one casts lightning bolt. The side ones cast scorching ray, and the bottom one casts fucking cannonball.
Yes,
But now,
fuck you.
that one can barely turn at all. That one has a very little articulation. So
All right.
so you can imagine where
High damage,
one's
but very
concerned.
little.
yeah, this one
aiming.
can kind of do that.
Alrighty.
Yeah. But the other ones can pretty much all hit it right now. Okay, so what did you want to do, Voltar?
Okay, I look out the window where Idol is looking. What exactly does this ship look like?
You see, I forgot to add it as a handout.
You could just say a floating pirate ship, and I'll be.
Yeah,
okay.
it looks like a galleon with, you know, the helicarrier propellers from Marvel.
Yeah, I do.
It's got big propellers on the side like that, and some sails that are slightly glowing. Looks like it's
So what you're
Cool.
saying is,
Attached to
I
one,
could
yes.
break its propellers and it would
Okay.
fall.
perhaps.
How
Yeah,
do
but
you
don't break the
feel-
chain.
Oh yeah, you don't want to have it attached to us when that happens.
Yeah. Idol, I have a question for you. How do you feel about me doing something very stupid?
Depends on what the stupid thing is.
I don't know. You just have to trust me with this.
As long as you don't throw me out the window.
Hey, you can fly.
I'm gonna dimension door myself onto their ship.
Oh, go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead. I was planning on flying over there, so
I
Wait
can
for
bring
me.
one-
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I can bring one more person.
oh, take
if
me
you-
then.
Oh, the Edel.
Yeah, Idol, come.
Well,
with me,
actually,
let's go.
take Scaly because I can fly over there.
Take Gibbs.
Mr. Gibb
Gibbs
can
is
also fly.
marksman.
Yeah, Gibbs can also fly.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah, I
really
can
only
fly.
Monkey and Scaly who can't.
I
Can
can
I
shout
just
say
fine.
Who else?
Okay, so it's Scaly.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Wait, can't Scaly blink?
Not yet. We haven't added it to my sheet yet.
You can, but if you want to do any of the effects, just ask me and I'll tell you. More.
That,
Yeah.
although I think that distance is longer than the distance
So-
to blink.
Yeah, no, that's outside of blink range.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Who's gonna go with me to the battleship and
Haley.
reverse?
So I already put you both on the map.
All right.
Place yourselves, revolver. Place yourself where you would look to appear,
Mhm.
and then Scaly, within
Right
5 feet
beside
of
him.
him.
Admiral, can I at least see the map so I can see what it?
It's very dark out. No, not yet.
But I have light. Okay.
Oh, turn order went away.
Because it's grouped onto a different page. So it'll
Yeah,
do
I can
that.
still see it. I'll let you know. So you went for the back.
He did dimension door, right?
Mentioned door, yeah.
It doesn't that make the actual door, or how does that work? I
A
forget.
door that can be used by him and one other person that moment.
Okay,
and then
that's I couldn't remember what the dimension door spell did. I couldn't remember because there was Arcane Gate is the one I was thinking of.
It's a relatively short range instantaneous teleport.
It's like Misty Step, but lets you take an extra person.
Basically, it's a larger range.
Okay. Anything else
Yeah,
you wanted to do?
500 feet for dimension door.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see several crew members gathered around you down on the deck. You have two orcs with broadswords, Kenku. You see a couple humans, a guy with a crossbow, the helm's woman, big half orc, the cutlass, couple other people around. They look very surprised to see you appear in front of them.
Well, that's my action. What can I do as a bonus action?
Call
Yeah, I
out
guess
to
that-
one of them and it make them focus on you.
Yeah, I'm basically just. My main plan was just to kill their captain and dimension door back.
Why back?
Because you don't go down with the ship.
Oh,
Ship. They don't know
Uh-huh.
that ship. It's hired crew.
Well, technically, if we kill them, we could take the airship with us, and we own an airship now.
Okay.
He's not wrong.
They're pirates, so technically,
We go.
it's what is it called? It's loot from. It's as if you kill bandits. You get their stuff. So we kill pirates, and we get their stuff.
Okay,
Right?
I end my turn.
Is that how it works out of roll?
Perhaps. I had to remove them from this map.
But
Okay.
also, I don't know if any of us can fly an airship. So
It's Monkey's turn.
they shadows them.
Monkey. It is dark out.
Yeah, it's very dark out. There's shadows pretty much everywhere.
But is it 60 feet?
Yeah.
He can move closer and do it if he had to.
Shit, run
You would
along
be able to
it.
get to the front of the ship.
Maybe somewhere over here.
These pirates thought they were gonna raid us.
Edol's just like he sees them here, and everybody behind him has just vanished onto the ship before he even has a chance to move.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's as a bonus action. Nice.
Yeah.
I just realized something.
Up to here. and
Because this
punch
was surprise, I couldn't make a
punch.
plan. Fuck.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. You see a
Make
dwarf
one
with a
after we get
crossbow
here.
in front of you. 21. That'll hit.
I don't cheese.
It'll be
Poor
24
dwarf.
with advantage on first hit.
Yeah. Okay. They both hit. 12 bludgeoning. Good hit. Yeah. You walk up to this guy and you appear. He's like, "Huh?" And you just walk up and punch him right in the gut. He's like,
No,
oh,
smack
what
him
the
outside
fuck?
the head with the rod.
Oh yeah, Rod. You smack him in the head. With the
Smack him in the gut with the rod.
Either way.
I don't think
He's
so.
not
Hits will be
very-
too lucky with this one. To roll again.
Okay.
Well,
Damn.
you have to take the new roll.
Yeah. Yeah, so you completely whip on this. You hit him in the head on the first one, and he stumbles, and you whip around to hit him again, but he's stumbled too far, and you just whiff.
All right, do the unarmed. Or nah.
Okay, Mr. Gibbs.
Gibbs.
So most of these doors, most of these walls have portholes. Every like 20 feet, there's a hatch door. So like three hatches on each side.
Gotcha.
Is there a hatch next to the window I'm at?
I would say there would be one. Yeah, so those engines are not right there. They're like way below. They're like 20 feet below you. Yeah. So yeah, there would probably be one right below you here, like behind this desk. You can just slide the desk out of the way.
Okay, I just wanted
They're
to check.
emergency hatches. These are not
They're not meant for
Normal
common
access
use.
hatches.
Yeah, but it is emergent. It is an emergency. So,
Yep.
engineer needs to protect the crystal.
and there
Right.
there would probably be one between these two guns here. Down here, and then one in the back.
By the way, if they use a lightning cannon, they need to be careful because we're going to be on the ship.
I was
Use
gonna
the-
use a scorching
just
shot.
shoot them.
You're gonna use a scorching
that.
ray?
I was thinking, yeah, start manning up one of the cannons.
I'll have you make a perception check to see if you can see the enemies on the deck, or did you want to shoot the ship directly?
How are the chains attached to the ship?
So they looks like they fired out of some big.
Oh, I'm on their
guns.
end. I mean,
Oh, they're the chain, big heavy chains going into the barrel of the harpoon gun, and they're bolted down pretty heavily,
okay.
wrapped around a big spool behind it.
Yeah.
Winch. Winch.
Okay. I'm gonna try and fire at the. I'm guessing are the harpoon guns mounted on top, or are they mounted into the lower parts?
They're mounted into the hull on little swivel
Alright.
turrets.
Then yeah,
Burn
gonna
those
try
harpoon
and
guns off the hull.
pretty much
Okay, let me-
start trying to pretty much burn up the harpoon guns with scorching ray. Melt the chains.
You focus on one chain, I can do the other, I guess. Too bad you don't have heat metal.
Yeah,
Heat
I
up
don't
the
have
chain.
magics.
I have
got a big
magic.
gun now.
I am a Timu wizard.
Yeah, roll
Your ratio.
three d20s. It's a straight roll
3D
since
twenties.
it's
They're-
a
Cannons. So
cannons.
113, 18.
The 18
32.
will hit. Roll 2d6 for me. I'm gonna bring up
It's a bit of a struggle just to hit the cannon mounted on top of a gunship with
It's
a big ass
m-
cannon.
it's metal,
Yeah, it's made of metal,
so it has a higher base AC.
Fair enough.
and it doesn't hit it with fire and stuff.
Yeah. And roll. What's
Fucking
that?
shit! What was that? 1 second. Be right back.
One more time, Admiral.
The big mechanisms made out of chunky metal. It's you're shooting a line of fire at it. It's not super designed. These are more designed as like swivel guns for shooting at organic targets. The big
Gotcha.
lightning guns are more designed for shooting at everything, as well as the cannonballs designed for shooting at hard targets. But
Fair enough.
these are good for
Yeah,
like-
this is an infantry gun.
Yeah.
All right. Might have been misunderstanding that, but I'll live with it.
I'm back. Sorry.
probably your
What-
first time on a big airship like this. Your character's first time.
What
He
happened?
flies. He doesn't need to fly.
What I miss?
Nothing.
The gun's not as powerful,
Okay.
but how much damage does it do, or does it just give an
2d6.
effect? 2d6.
I do not know how to do that, Monkey.
Oh.
Does it
2d6.
double up because it's attacking the structure, or
No.
no? That's a specific skill thing, isn't it? When you do double to structures.
The only way to do that, Monkey, would be to re-add the turn order on your page and add each individual one manually.
I have the turn order on both, and I don't want to risk deleting the turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide it and unhide it.
There we are. 6 damage. So
It'll keep the numbers if you even if you hide it and unhide it.
I don't know how to do that.
Uh,
I'll
Click
have
the
it.
turn order button and click it again. Can you see it now, Monkey?
Damage, okay.
Okay.
I-
Doesn't, yeah.
No, we're on the other page. That's the problem.
So yeah, this scorching ray blasts into this cannon, this mechanism here, the big spool on the back, and a little bit of it starts glowing a bit red, but you can see it, some scorch marks, but doesn't look like it did much to it. Looks fairly sturdy. You're gonna need to do some heavier damage to.
Or you need to freeze the metal to make it brittle.
Did you have anything else you wanted to do?
Over here.
Too bad I can only target one of them if I do that.
That's an action to use the gun. Your bonus action and
You can fly.
movement.
What's your fly speed, by the way?
equal to walk speed. So
Mine, I'm faster at flying than you. Haha.
Yeah, your wings are magic though.
I know.
Yeah.
They last for how long again? I forget.
1 minute,
1 minute, so 10 turns.
10 turns. Yes.
yeah, I got magic with my wings. What did you get? You got magic to make your wings.
Yeah.
Suck it.
Hey, my wings are holy.
They're gonna be holy in a minute. Just fucking arrows.
Full of holes.
The guy with a shotgun walks out. I'm gonna get you.
My wings
Go
are
get
holy. Yeah, they definitely will be.
All
Yeah.
right, whose turn is it?
Oh,
It is unless
Whose
you want to
turn?
move or do anything, it is the crew's turn.
Belly.
Uh,
I'm going to
yeah,
the
he'll
ship on
just
my turn.
sort of keep down or just try and start kicking at the damn harpoon.
Okay.
Damn it!
I'll let you use your bonus action to see if you can do anything. Make a strength check.
Yeah, why not? My strength is awful, so let's see it.
How are the chains attached to the harpoon?
Probably welded or something.
Welded. Yeah, pretty
Oh.
strong.
I
Welded
was
to
going to
it.
say, if there's a pin in them, knock the pin out.
Yeah, no, you're scratching at this with your claws and like
He's a scrawny bird.
wiggling at it.
Yeah,
This thing is
I'd be
like
trying to fly.
this
Well, I'm
thing's
not saying
almost
you're-
as big as you through the wall. Giant
Scully?
X-shaped thing that folded out.
Nah,
and
yeah,
was
no,
pulling the
it's all
ship,
good.
yeah.
Let's go.
I get
I'm
you.
not much stronger either.
Okay, so
What,
the
you got a nine?
captain. What'd you say?
Nah, it's all good.
The captain's gonna start pulling the ship, rotating the ship towards the thing to try to slacken the lines a bit. We'll see how that works.
Angle the cannon towards it. The cannonball cannon.
According to this roll, he does not do it successfully yet, though. So no, not yet. One of the crew members are gonna each take turns shooting.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of y'all can get the lightning cannon. Just be careful not to hit our friends.
The assistant engineer is gonna take care of that. I'm gonna bring you over to the. I'm gonna bring you all. There's enough people over here. I'm gonna just bring you over. Let's see. Okay. Roll.
Is this a map that had 2 ships on it?
It's coming
No.
down from this direction. A lightning bolt
I got 3.
is going to.
We could have the different levels to the ship.
Come like this, wham, completely whiff on any targets. Maybe skim the railing a bit and scorch it, but nothing good happens. Then I'm gonna roll for. Ooh,
I was hoping they were going to climb across on the
the
chains. So you could
3
just
scorching rays come out,
boom, boom, boom.
and 2 hits. Ooh, this guy
Yeah.
immediately. This guy incinerated. 2 of them hit him right in the chest, and it burns a hole through his chest, and he falls down dead. And you hear "Ah!" from their crew, and they're getting pumped up. They're looking to murderize you guys.
Well, why don't we murderize him first? So it was.
And actually, this guy should be out
And it would be whose turn next?
here on the deck. I forgot to put him out of there.
The pirate
That
turn?
was the crew. That's all the crew can do currently.
It's a pirate turn.
Now it's the pirate crew's turn. You hear the captain shout out, "More slaves for the hull, boys! Don't kill them, just knock them unconscious like the rest."
Good luck with that.
Good
Uh,
luck. I'm gonna.
Yelling that, I just start grinning.
And who's the
Revolver-
captain, by the way?
This guy down here.
Guy,
Shouted at.
that guy. Oh,
Oh,
me
I
just-
know. I know
And
what-
as he shouts that, having seen one of his men get incinerated, he harumphs and saunters into this door here, down under there.
I yell out.
goddamn chicken. Chicken
I
shit.
yell out, coward, as
Yeah.
he went inside.
I'm gonna yell out. Your captain just left y'all for dead.
You can hear the helmswoman say, "You'll eat those words," as she pulls back on the wheel and the entire ship lurches backwards. Can everybody on the pirate ship currently make me a dex save?
Uh-oh.
You ain't got your. You don't got your sky legs.
That's 30 saving throw.
Revolver, you fall prone.
Hold on.
Admiral.
Something that helps me with
What's
this.
up?
They don't got their sky legs.
Yeah.
You click your dexterity saving throw. It's up above your.
I'm just checking something. I thought I had something that helps me with that.
Revolver's prone.
All right, that's not. Oh well.
Monkey.
What?
Ah, damn.
Dex save.
I did.
That he did. He got 19.
Oh. I didn't. I'm an idiot. It was. I was doing GM rolls. I thought I got the GM roll in before any of you rolled. Yeah. So Scaly and Revolver, you both fall prone. Desmond, the whole ship jerks, and you just do a sidestep
He's a monk.
and just you're fine. I'm gonna roll a luck check to see if this affects any of the crew. No, none of their crew falls over. Okay.
They got their sky legs.
Okay, this guy's going to attack you. He's gonna bash you with the butt of his heavy crossbow to try to push you back. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit though.
Who?
You monkey.
No.
Okay. This guy's gonna run up and slash it with his short sword. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Take 5 damage. As he's got this rusty, wicked looking short sword, and he's just growling, "I'll fucking murder you!" And he just slashes at your arm with it. This Kenku is gonna run up the stairs, and he's got a javelin. He's gonna toss that. Completely whiffs right off the ledge, and you see the dwarf turn back, and he's like, "Careful where you're aiming at!" And the Kanky replies back, "Careful, careful."
Learn to speak. Wait, that's
Okay.
racist.
Very specifically in this case, yes. These two orcs are going. What's the range on that? Ooh.
Oh no. They're gonna go after me.
I feel like Kankus are a lot more common in your universe.
I like Kankus.
Exactly.
I keep putting them in, then remembering I have to do their voices like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's gonna run up here.
You keep making them bad guys too.
He's gonna make a big old mace attack on the prone revolver with
Oh, no.
advantage.
Oh no!
12
Not our warlock!
Does
No.
12
No.
Okay, yeah, the ship jerks back and you just roll out of the way as a big spiked mace slams into the deck where your head was.
Ooh.
And you hear "Rah!" A big slaughtering maw of this orc in front of you. Reminds you a lot of like Gorb.
Yeah.
This guy is going to
I'm gonna make them feel the chill of
throw
their sin.
throw a dagger at Scaly. 11. Actually,
Hold
that's
on,
with
I don't
disadvantage. 2. He doesn't hit. Ranged attack.
No,
is not
Scaly
+1.
is prone, so it would be disadvantage plus advantage, which would cancel out.
No, not advantage. Disadvantage. Ranged attacks get disadvantage on prone enemies.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Ah, did not know that. I guess it makes sense because they're
Smaller
close to the
profile,
ground,
harder
so
to hit.
smaller
Hold on.
profile, yeah.
I just realized my armor class right now is a little off.
What's up with it?
Well, it says I just scrolled down to my thing here. It's supposed to be at 13, but for some reason it scrolled up. It says 12.
Are you wearing armor?
Now,
It's so that's a race rule bonus. You have to add that manually to
Yeah,
the
the-
settings of your sheet.
Roll
So
roll 20
technically-
doesn't. That was
yeah, it
custom.
didn't update right.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay,
20
so
won't
I have-
detect that.
Yeah, it reset it for some reason.
It
Okay,
it'll
does it any
reset.
level up.
Anytime you level up. Yep.
gotcha.
It's annoying.
never
There's a
got
way to change what it is by default, but I don't know where.
It's probably deep in the settings somewhere.
It's in the settings things on,
All
on the
right, so
sheet, but I don't know
technically
where.
my armor class,
Is
if I
13
read that right. No, it
13
should be
plus
13
plus dexterity.
which the modifier for that is 2.
And if you're wielding your shield, you get the bonuses from that as well.
Okay, which I don't have the shield equipped yet.
Okay. Okay, this
All
guy
right.
here is actually up in the rear mast.
Crow's
Right.
nest.
He's gonna longbow off to the side. He's gonna try
Wait.
longbow
I thought which guy?
as well.
This one?
Okay, that's what I was trying to see. Okay,
They have an archer up in the rigging.
okay, they're up in the rigging. Okay.
11 also doesn't hit. Okay.
Is it rope rigging?
There's like a cross beam with rigging around it.
Okay.
He's like got his leg looped and armed looped through it, and he's done this a lot. He's somehow
He
found
is a pirate.
Yeah.
He does pirate things.
Fidelity.
Is Mac on the ship?
Not yet. I can see it though.
It is your turn now, though.
I am going to fly over, but before I do that, I'm going to take my haste potion.
Okay. Double speed. Wings are activated.
120 feet.
Fucking hell.
I have 60 feet of movement with wings, so. Okay, haste potion removed off my sheet. Let me put my token out. I'm gonna fly over. How far can I get? Let's see.
It's very funny that we're all going on the enemy ship.
Hey, we're
Except
not steal the damn thing.
Except
one
me,
with
yeah.
Wings.
Except the one with wings.
I have wings.
Funnily enough, afraid of heights.
Bright, like bright golden shimmering wings come out of my back.
Yep.
You're actually a radar ping in the dark. Shut up.
You also see a dim golden halo around his head when he activates his wings.
Okay, so
Holy shit of a hate.
the lady on the wheel.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at her. Okay, this person here.
Where you're standing, you'd have a hard time seeing her.
I'm flying.
Oh yeah, you're up in the air. How high up?
High enough up where I can see.
I need
I'm,
a foot count.
Uh,
By counts of
how
5.
high up is where she's at? Like, how high up is that?
Each floor I'm gonna say is
About 6
another
feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. So I'd probably see 15 feet up.
Okay.
Okay. So this person here and her are both on the ground, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna
The only one up high is the archer in the bottom left there.
Oh, it's fine. That really doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast this, which is literally just wall of fire. I can't upcast because it's my gauntlet, sadly.
Oh, the ice lesser wall of ice. Yeah, okay.
Which is just it's a blue like it's a blue fire that seems to be sucking the heat out of the air. And I'm gonna do it on a line from how long is it? Go
20 feet high, 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall, 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
I'm doing this like that.
No, it has to be 60 feet long, yeah. So it's going to
Why?
extend off the back.
It'll be from like right here.
Because it's a pre-built spell. It's not
Right
him
there.
having
It'll be
to
like
learn the
that.
spell. It's pre-built into the gauntlet.
It'll be like that.
Yeah. Okay. Right on top of the guy.
On top of both of them.
Yeah.
And 8d6. Oh no, wrong one. I had the wrong spell open. 5d8 cold damage.
Yeah. Plus, you just helm.
Dex save. What's the save spell?
DC 14
DC 14.
or 32 damage.
20.
Fun.
Oh, they both fail.
32 damage each.
Wow.
Feel the chill of your sins on your back.
This guy's hard dead immediately. Oh, who'd we lose?
Revolver.
Okay. This lady is not happy.
And also probably freezing.
Yeah, so
Hope
this
he
guy
likes the
freezes
cold.
solid inside of the this icy. It's not an actual wall. It's like a column of.
It looks
sudden
like
cold
fire,
air.
but it's like blue and like the way I describe it is it's a blue, like bluish gray fire that seems to not really produce much light at all, but it also seems to be pulling any heat that is around it towards it.
Yeah.
As in, it's like
And
it's sucking the heat out of everything.
glowing a dim blue too, so everybody
Yeah.
on the ship can suddenly see the back of the
Like
of the pirate ship
ethereal,
start
like an
glowing.
ethereal type glow, where it's not like it's not like the glow you'd see from a fire, but like what you would imagine a ghost would glow.
Yeah.
Because it is very unnatural.
Yeah.
This guy freezes solid. His skin turns blue. He falls to the
cracking.
deck. His hand cracks off, and he is very dead. The lady up top, you can see her fingertips start turning black, and her hair starts like crystallizing, and she's like, "Oh gods! Kill that fucking angel thing!" Is that
Good luck
everything you're
with
doing?
1 second. I'm just checking.
Bonus
I
action
just-
to activate your wings. Action.
I get it. I
spell.
get 2 actions. Remember? Because I took the
Oh.
haste potion.
Nice.
Oh wait, no. Haste potion would be one of my actions. So
Yeah,
never
haste potion would have been one of your
Yeah.
actions.
mind. So that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Next is Monkey again.
Wait.
Back to-
Would it be revolver?
Wait, why is Revolver got removed from the list? Why is a bunch of people got removed from the list?
It's a new instant. New
Switching
thing.
between pages messes with the list.
Shit. Okay.
I had 13, so somewhere in there was my turn.
I can scroll up and read off to you the rolls.
Yeah, I need. I know Boltar was.
Mine was 5.
22.
Boltar's was 22. Scaly's was 13. Scully's was 13.18. What is your dexterity, Scully? I'm guessing less than 18. Tiebreaker.
Right. Yeah.
Not Scully.
18.
Scaly. Micken.
What's my dexterity?
Yeah, less than 18. Yeah, so you'd go after him. What else? I had 5 for my initiative. I don't remember what. I know the pirates had 9, and I do not remember what the crew had.
Crew out of 12.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm missing
Technically,
someone.
you skipped us.
Well, I'm not on there
Immediately.
still.
There you are. You're on the bottom.
Not for me.
Not on my screen. Hold
I
on,
see
I'm refreshing.
Scaly and Boltar.
I'm refreshing. Hold on, let's see if it loads it.
Oh, it won't.
There it
It's
goes.
it's because its initiative thing is very prone
Well,
to
now I see
desyncing.
Boltar, me, I see you.
Ito,
Because he added
and-
me. Scully needs added, and the crew.
I see Scully's character, I think. No, that's one of the pirates.
Yep.
is it because when you hover over, it doesn't light anyone up?
That's the one
Because
that
it's
ran below deck.
it's a group one.
Okay.
All the pirates go on that turn.
Where's the captain?
Inside.
Like
No,
a beach.
on my list.
Hiding from life. Because he is a coward. This
No, the
ship shall be
captain of-
ours.
Captain of Steel Dream, Gob.
Oh, Gob. Okay. Gob.
That's,
I thought you meant the pirate captain.
why? Gobyaki, there he is. He's just going to disappear over here.
I'm wondering what's on that side. On that side, is that the lower levels of the ship, or is it another
Yeah.
ship?
There's other parts of the ship.
Okay, that's what I was wondering because I was not sure if this would be a pirate battle map, like where you're battling between 2 ships, or if it would be just different levels of
Okay,
the
so we
ship.
got Boltar,
Scully.
Desmond,
Scully.
Scully.
Mm.
What was your
His
No.
was
13.18.
13.18.
monkey? Had a
He
15.
would go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Monkey. I forgot about Monkey.
He's on
That's
there for
fine.
me.
He's not on
I
there
don't
for
see it.
us. Scully and Monkey aren't on
Right.
there.
Turn. I'm just
Now I
gonna
see Desmond.
Mr. Gibbs.
drag you
You.
over
Would
here.
you say what kind of job does Mr. Gibbs do outside of adventuring?
Hunting?
Y'all got jobs outside of adventuring?
I like to
Alright.
work I like to work at a bar as a
There we
extra
go.
barkeep
Okay.
on the side
Now it's Boltar's turn.
as a hobby.
No, I
Is-
never got to take my turn.
No, you took your turn. Oh no, we
No.
did skip Scully.
Scaly.
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 It's
Sorry.
easier.
We skipped him before. Like he would have gone before the pirates and
And I'm not
then-
prone from the stupid boat rocking.
I'll
wouldn't
let
have
you
been-
take your turn now then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the dimension door thing got us confused.
Okay. Give me a second. Well, I have to roll to try and be unprone.
Well, you
nothing.
don't.
You just use
and
half your
technically,
movement.
he wouldn't have been prone when it was his turn.
Oh.
If he would have won on it in
Yeah.
the correct time, he wouldn't.
So
have
I'm
been
gonna
prone.
let you get up from prone for free.
Okay.
As an apology.
I don't know how I even forgot that. I could see his turn even when.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna try and pick up revolver. Help him back up.
Sure.
Mm.
So while I
Alright.
roll for that.
I'd say that would be your bonus action.
All right, as a bonus action, I help him up.
Yep.
And
Okay.
while doing that, try and switch places with him.
Let me put a thing for the firewall so it doesn't.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna move right here.
Oh, revolver's fully offline.
Yeah.
I think his internet went out or something.
Huh. The one that came up the steps and took the mace swing at him.
Okay.
I'm gonna target him. And let's see, what would be fun for killing pirates?
I rotate.
You know what? I got an idea. I say to him, "You told that to swing." I pull out the hammer.
Okay.
Damn it!
That does not hit.
I try
God
again.
damn it.
You have really bad luck.
Yeah, no shit. I got 20 earlier. I burned my luck already.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Well, I missed the first one, and he starts smiling. I'm like, "You really think that I did that by accident?" I roundhouse and drop it back on his head.
Yep. Roll me that damage.
You got me alive.
And then
Yeah.
11.
you went. Let me see something. So as a bonus action, I help the revolver's character back up. I use my action to smite or smash this guy with 2 attacks. Or I was trying him a second time.
Yeah, I think you're out of stuff.
Yeah, I am. You're right.
But I'm going to give you an extra action because I skipped your turn and it would be your turn now. So you're getting like a super turn out of
No,
this.
it would be Revolver's turn now, but technically, yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, sure. I'll take Revolver's turn and then put it. It'll come right back around to your turn again.
All right. Revolver's back up.
Yeah, he is going to get rid of that thing there. Let me pull up his character sheet real quick.
Burn.
Boost. Buddha!
No.
The one in front of him? Why not?
PK fire.
Spells. Let's see.
Well, what would you call Eldritch Blast?
Eldritch Blast would probably be Eldritch Blast. I don't fucking know.
It's just one glorified.
Eldritch Blast is somebody pulling out a Glock and shooting at you.
Pretty much.
The
Are
Eldritch
they-
Gat.
He's gonna cast Charm Monster.
Where's the monster?
Or Charm Monster is the upgraded version of it's the level 4 version of Charm Person.
Oh,
It lets
okay.
you charm more than just people. You can charm other things. So any creature, and humans count as creatures, right?
Okay.
I think.
I
Charm
don't
both.
think so. Look at the spell.
It says creature.
If it says creature, then yes.
What is this die technically? An orc?
Yeah.
Creature counts as any living thing, anything that's able to have a
Alive.
turn.
Okay, yeah.
It's like hold monster can technically hold a person. It's not limited to humanoid. Which I never understood why is hold person limited to humanoid. Whoever created that spell must have been high or something.
Hmm.
Why make it so limited?
You ever tried to hold a spider?
We put a cup over it.
Yep. Aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, undead, elementals, fiends, fae, giants, humanoids, monstrosities, uses, and plants.
Anything that has a turn.
Pretty much.
All right.
Um,
Which one is he charming?
aside from gods. Yeah.
Hold the
Okay.
boat.
Yeah. He is going to.
Or things that are immune to being charmed. So
Which one is he
cast
charming? I'm trying
that
to.
it's a
I'm trying
DC
to push this
15.
on.
I don't think he's
I
ever
can
used
see a bunch
that,
of
by
people
the
in
way.
here. No, almost always does Eldritch Blast.
I know.
The archer up in the things.
The crow's
Yeah.
nest?
In the crow's nest, yeah.
Or not the crow's nest, the
It's a-
rigging.
15
It would be a wisdom saving throw.
spell save DC 15. Yeah, I've got a 12.
You can command him to technically it specifies like the actual rules of it changed. You know that?
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I can have him attack people or if
It would
I can. It just takes him out of the fight temporarily.
so charm monster and charm person the rules are very overpowered for the new rules. The old rules were better. The current new rules pretty much make it where, if anything, you can tell it to do something that isn't immediately
Oh,
harmful.
Google, not the old TV show Charmed, the condition in D&D 5e.
Yeah. Where's that command? I was thinking of command. You're right.
Oh, there we go. Finally
If it fails saving throw, charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. Charm creatures friendly to you.
and he's going to try to. I have advantage on any ability check to interact with the creature, so he's going to try to convince him to
To
switch sides.
lay down its arms.
To switch sides. He's going to try to do it. And so
Quit being a criminal.
These guys don't have your best interests. Join us, and we'll make you more money than them. Basically, is what I'll say.
The captain did call them slaves.
No, he told them to make us slaves.
Oh.
But he said more slaves.
Yes, more slaves for the hall. Persuasion.
And then the captain ran off.
14 against. Ooh. So yeah, you hear this guy shot from the crow's nest shot down. I my friends, I don't want to fight either of you guys. You're both really nice to me. They help pay off my student loans. I'm not gonna hurt them, but you guys are really nice. I'm not gonna hurt you guys. I'm just gonna hang out up here
and just lay down your weapons and relax.
I don't know you as well as I know my friend here in the red robes. And he's just gonna crawl up inside of the crow's nest bowl and just kind of hang out for now.
How long is charm person? It lasts an hour.
Yeah.
So as long as we don't harm him. I didn't realize charm lasts
Monkey's
that
turn.
long. Monkey. No, yeah, monkey. Yeah, you're right.
When do you have to go, Scully?
No, it should be fine. It's just a matter of I just couldn't fit.
For our game, it would have cut too close to when he needed to leave.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Plus, we've changed it up. It turns out to be a lunch, not a dinner. So, ultimately, still, yeah, I'm fine. Keep going.
Okay.
Well, I hope that does go good.
Yeah.
So what's going on with Desmond, Monkey?
I'm gonna ask these two. Are they slaves?
No, but you're gonna be soon.
Okay, just want to make sure of that. Then I'm gonna hit...
Throw them off the ship. They can't fly.
Yeet. What did he say? Yeet.
What?
They can't fly, so might as well yeet them.
How would I do that though? What?
I don't know.
That'll be a grapple check.
You're not. Your character's not strong but dexterous, so it would be harder for you. That'd be more something that Scully could do. I mean, Scaly. Micken.
Lovely.
Micken could probably chuck people off the ship because he's a giant lizard.
Or, worst case, I did a bite out of him.
Yeah.
Can we use flurry of blows on something? So like this guy, can I use the thing?
Yeah.
Which one is this guy?
Which one? Right or low? Bottom.
Pinned that south one.
That hits.
No. Bing dong.
Show it out. Oh,
your nose is broken.
Wow.
Yeah, I think your nose is definitely broken.
Oh, you're using the all your charges right off the bat. Nice. 17. 18.
You did electroshock therapy to its brain.
Yeah, you bring your fist into this guy's stomach and activate the thing. You just hear him go, "What the fuck? What is that?"
Foaming a little bit at the mouth.
Yeah, I bet. His muscles are uncontrollably contracting. Okay.
Second one, same dude.
Same dude. That'll hit.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be healthy. How many charges does it take to do the hit with the lightning?
5, and you get 10.
And you have 10 total.
So
okay,
you used it all up. Yep.
Do I get like 10 each day or something though?
At the beginning of each combat, you start with 10.
Yep.
If combat takes too long and you don't use it, they start going away. But then you get more back when you do unarmed strikes. I believe I set a limit of it recharging twice per day at the beginning of combat. So if you do a third combat, it doesn't charge right off the bat.
Okay.
But yeah, so you bring your second fist down across his face. Same thing. It's like
Electroshock
"Ah, it hurts
therapy."
so much, and his mustache is burning off and his beard
Oh.
singed.
You cured his psychopathy.
He is going to drop his crossbow and say, "Don't kill me." And I'm gonna say he's stunned and surrendering.
Okay.
Let him live.
Yeah.
Pirates.
Then I'm gonna go to the other guy.
Pirates are supposed to be hung.
Yep, you get one more attack.
Can you
If we
use
take him
lucky,
back,
I
he's
guess?
just going to be
Damn.
executed.
It would have to be a unarmed.
What?
The flurry. Well, yeah, okay. If
2 regular attacks still.
He did flurry of blows first.
Yeah.
Flurry of blows, you use your bonus action first, yeah, and then you have your regular attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I have a quick question, Admiral. What is the punishment for being a pirate?
Depends on who you ask.
Labor.
You're military, you would know that's proper hanging.
Okay. And
If you can prove it was under duress, like if you were taken captive and like given no,
yeah,
like,
if you
hey,
were
we're gonna
like
shoot
the
you in
people who were
face, or you
enslaved,
can help run our ship.
yeah,
Uh,
things like that is different. But like if somebody's willingly a pirate, Okay.
It's very rare that people can convince anybody of that. So it's like unless you're like a known person from a place, like you go back to your home port after like a month,
or
of being
it's
lost,
obvious like you were chained up on the ship,
yeah,
would
stuff
be
like that.
different too.
But most of the time, quick drop sudden stop.
Does 13 hit?
One of those hits, monkey.
Okay. I used the lucky for the other one thing. I said.
Okay. 5.
Can I use this
Yeah,
one?
you.
And it misses. Probably.
Yep, this is.
Oh,
How much luck do you get per day?
3.
3.
Okay, so you're down to 1.
Lucky is a really good feat.
Well, no, you used it on the previous day, didn't you? Or did you use that today?
He used 1 today.
That's 2.
No, yeah, both of them were in the same during this combat. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like he used 1 earlier, and he just used this one.
Yep. Okay. Unless you want to move, I'm fairly certain you don't have any more things you can do.
No.
Okay, Mr. Gibbs.
Hmm.
You find yourself on this big ship over here. You can freely move between any of the other weapons. And now with the backlighting, you can see all the enemies on the ship.
Wonderful.
I
In that
made
case-
it plenty visible for you.
So you have your
Lightning.
the ones that can hit right now are the 2 scorching ray cannons and the lightning bolt cannon.
Ooh. What'll hurt more?
The
Lightning.
If you
Lightning.
can. And you're
Lightning it
coming
is.
from.
Top right corner.
Yeah, I'm going to say your attack point is right here. So if you can angle it from that point anywhere.
Oh, you could technically hit the 2 here, but that would be very close to Monkey.
Don't hit them. One of them surrendered.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
do it.
right. I forgot that guy
Aim for this
surrendered.
one.
I'm trying to contemplate whether my character,
I don't know.
like what he would do for a guy who surrendered. Like would he trust the guy that he surrendered?
Yes.
This-
I feel like my character would. Because he's human. Well, not human. He's not a devil.
Yeah.
If you
But
were a
my
devil,
name-
he wouldn't give a fuck. He would kill you either way.
And that thing has a 200-foot range. It's not.
Yeah,
normal
you can hit
rifle.
anything.
I'd aim for this one.
This is double kill.
You're aiming for the.
One surrender.
Surrendering guy?
Well,
He doesn't know he's
can't hear-
surrendering.
Yeah, he can't
I
hear.
can't
from
hear
us.
shit.
Fair enough.
Well,
I
he
see
did
two
drop
guys.
his weapon, but it may have looked like
Oh.
he just dropped it because he got shocked.
Yeah, he could have just got shocked.
Yeah, roll me a attack roll. Or
I would
is
angle it a
surrendering-
little bit farther to the side so it doesn't hit Monkey.
Unsurrendering is punishable by death.
Oh, unsurrendering is punishable by more than death. That is a war crime. Fake surrendering is a war crime. I think he's dead.
They're
Possibly.
both dead.
Also, Monkey,
It's a
Hello?
dex save, so you don't have to roll to attack. It's
but he rolled damage.
Oh, what am I?
Why? Oh,
rolling there,
yeah.
sorry?
No, you don't need to roll to attack. You
were you
roll the
doing
damage.
You were doing the lightning bolt or the scorching ray?
Lightning bolt.
Yeah, lightning bolt is a single one. It's just draw your line, and what you did. So those two will make a dex save.
What about
I'm
Monkey?
gonna say for that lightning bolt, it's a DC 14. Kind of.
That would make sense. DC 12 is usually is default. If you want to make it a little bit harder to succeed, DC 14 would make sense.
Okay, so one of them saves, one of them fails.
What about Monkey?
He gets to draw the line, so he can. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Roll
I'm going
avoid
to
one.
assume you weren't actually aiming for Monkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to check.
Roll me 8d6.
I think this guy had a little bit too much electricity today.
Give him the
Well,
chair.
Actually, this guy cannot survive this. Doesn't matter.
Aw.
32.
Fuck. He is literally. I feel like he would pop.
Yeah, they're both dead.
Look,
Yeah, so Monkey, you got your fists up when stick in one hand, and you're ready to start popping off on this other guy again, and just suddenly, a
crack.
blue light flashes in front of your eyes, and you squint, and when you open back up, both of these guys don't have heads.
Their bodies are on the ground,
Ooh,
smoldering.
headshot.
And you see Mr. Gibbs behind the on the chair behind the lightning cannon, just waving like, "I'm helping."
No, but
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah, he's
give him a
he's
double
hollering.
thumbs up. I give him
Yeah.
a double thumbs up.
yeah, he's cheering because that was awesome. He's never done this before. That was cool.
That's more powerful than even your really good shots on your bow.
Yeah, my good shots
you're,
just
you're
penetrate a guy and they
recontemplating your
die.
decisions, thinking maybe I should have became a wizard.
Nah.
It's Scaly's turn again.
Yo.
Let's see. What would be fun? What would be fun?
Throwing somebody off the ship would be hilarious. Although I don't know how big that guy in front of you is. He may be a big
He's
guy.
friendly.
Who?
This guy.
No, the guy on the rigging is friendly.
Yeah, guy on the rating's friendly.
Oh.
This guy down here.
The guy on the other side of my wall of fire.
Okay.
Okay, before
Ice fire.
I comment. If you're unlucky, if not,
Fuck
I'd give up now.
you, he says from like broken teeth and blood coming out of his nose from getting hit in the face.
I'm giving you a chance to
Eat shit, lizard.
live, but never mind. I pull out the sword just for fun.
Okay.
And where the hell is it?
You
then
gonna
tell him
stab me
to-
with you fancy little pig sticker?
He's really asking to be killed.
Okay, you know what? Just to really fuck with him.
Oh.
Ooh. I think he might be gone.
Oh god, can he use it to chuck the guy?
I'm wrapping the
So
guy
long,
up
Gabe
first.
Elser.
It as a bonus action. So if you use your action, I'll let you. If he fails hard enough, I'll let you toss him.
Alright, that works.
Dex save.
He has to be at 16.
Say this guy has a +5. He's a big heavy orc. They're the heavy hitters.
That's not dexterity, that's strength.
Oh. It's a 16 to break free. A dex.
Oh, to break free. Dex save.
What's your spell
Oh, I have to
casting?
roll an attack roll. Okay, I forgot about that.
Dexterity attack roll. So
So just straight
1d20.
dex.
Yeah, just roll dexterity roll.
No.
Please give advantage.
Please give advantage, because this guy's talking shit.
He isn't expecting
I'll
a
let you do it
giant
again as
tentacle.
an action.
Oh, I can.
He's tough as shit. He's not that expect me to use magic.
Uh,
I'm not gonna give you
wait.
advantage, but I'm gonna
Can
let you
Monkey
do it.
give him lucky? Can Monkey use his last lucky charge?
He can if he wants.
Okay.
Monkey?
Okay, then yeah. Roll again. Nope.
Fuck off.
Ugh.
Ignore Monkey's luck and
Wow.
just take it. as
No,
my
it's
second roll.
it's used. You can make a second attack roll to do it to see if you can.
I did say I'd let you do it again as an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing
You just
that.
wouldn't be able to throw him off in your turn.
You
I'm
would have
letting
to wait
Monkey
till your
keep
next
the
turn.
luck. Ignore the luck.
Nope, too late.
No, it's too late. It's been used.
All right.
That's okay though.
Rules is rules, unfortunately.
Okay, so one more action is all I got.
Yeah.
Come on, roll those dice. There you go. That'll do it. Yeah. So you throw out this one tentacle, but he's on the stairs. He's lower than you think, and it whiffs past his head. He's like, "What the fuck? That was gross." And then he's looking back from where it came, and then a second tendril comes out and wraps around him. He's like, "Oh, God, what the? Oh, it's sticky. Oh, it's gross. What?
It's
Stop it! Stop
would-
it!"
He would have to roll on his turn to break free though.
So yeah,
I
for now,
just
this
re-
guy is completely wrapped up and can't. He is restrained. Can't move. Can't fight. Yeah, he can only try to break free. Next up,
And he wanted to talk shit.
You don't have it.
yeah,
you don't have
a
enough.
action left.
Yeah.
Aw, if he doesn't break free, I'm not really shut him
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Hold that in your pocket because that's
Um, Goodbye, head.
Chomp.
okay. It's the crew's turn. The captain is going to attempt to turn the ship again.
I'm flying, so I will be fine.
Ooh, okay, yeah. So you see the main ship, the Steel Dream. It turns towards the pirate ship and slackens and brings it in line with the the heavy cannon.
Don't. I'm gonna shout out towards the other ship. Don't shoot it down. We could keep the ship if we killed him.
Make what would a roll for shouting loud enough be? Strength.
Can I use Can I just roll a d20?
Yeah, it's just straight D20.
Because I feel like that would probably be the best because there's no real specific thing for that.
Yeah.
I typed that wrong, but it still worked. 19.
19, yeah. The captain says, you can hear the captain shout back from a port open on the side of the helm. You got it. Cosmetic damage only, crew. We're taking in this hull. And the main cannon fires off towards the aiming for the helmsman.
The person that's currently being frozen to death.
Oh.
Dead.
On a nat 20,
Dead.
this cannon that is
They're
designed
misted.
to do heavy damage to structures.
Just yeet it
This
on
There's
my-
just a mist.
This person that was a full person is now a head and a set of legs. There is no torso.
I feel like there would be like a mist of
arms.
frozen blood spraying off this from where the
Yeah,
person
so
was.
yeah, you see a bunch of the fire turns red and freezes into like a arcing spray of frozen blood, and the head just rolls onto the floor. Helmsman is dead. And then we had one more crew member on the Scorching Rays.
Boom, boom, boom.
One of those hits. They're going to aim for this guy here, the rogue next to where the helmsman was.
I think they're going to be scorched.
5. No, they didn't do a lot of damage on that one. The guy that died from the first one, he took. They rolled really good on damage.
Oh, I didn't say he was going to die. I just said he was going to get scorched.
But yeah, you see him getting ready to throw another knife at you guys, and a scorching ray just blast out, and one of them clips him in the shoulder, and he's like, ah. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Pirate Crew's turn. He's going to throw this knife at Scaly because you have his friend wrapped up. Does a 17 hit?
Micken.
He's throwing it at my back. I had the shield on my back. Does that count?
I will give him disadvantage. 6. I'm guessing a 6 does not hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah. You hear ting as a dagger coated in poison clinks off your your shield and clatters to the ground.
I would have. It would have been even better if it flew off the ship. He's just like, that was my best knife.
Well, I'm still holding my sword with one hand, keeping this guy lassoed.
You do see the
Basically, I
dagger.
hold up the other hand with a middle finger.
Yeah, you do see the dagger poof and reappear back in his hand.
Ooh, magic dagger.
Fine.
Not if I get there first.
The orc is going
Fair
to
enough.
try to struggle free. Ooh, one short. Yeah, he's struggling, but he can't get out. The Kenku up top is going to get out another javelin and throw it at Monkey. Nat 1.
He trips.
Yeah, he trips. He is now prone.
I was hoping you'd fall out of the thing and be flying now. Wait, do Kenkus have wings?
Yes. They can't fly, though. It's part of their curse.
They're a chicken.
Fake bird!
Fuck you!
Polly want a cracker?
He said it in my voice too, so I probably...
Edel's turn.
Okay. The guy who threw
Oh, wait,
the dagger...
no, sorry. Ooh, I forgot.
Oh,
Uh,
what'd you forget? Captain?
rushing out of these doors, you see 2 identical drow in
Not.
they're different pictures, but when you look at they're basically the same person. They're twins. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
Fucking-
twins!
You want them to be fucking identical? Hold on. There you go, fucker.
Wow.
Fine.
Admiral being petty.
Be that way. Jesus.
One of y'all must always be copying the other, and because you can't help but live in their other shadow.
And they are going to rush the first person they see.
I'm in the sky, so they can't reach me.
Shit.
Do they have ranged attacks?
They do now.
They do not.
And they can't get past the orcs, so they would have to go up the
That's another
stairs
long
and wait.
Yeah, they're
Until
gonna
they're
rush over
frozen
this
in the
way.
process.
and this guy
That
is
thing's
gonna-
on fire, remember? So if they go up those stairs, they'll have to.
They're not gonna know that
Go
until they
through the
get up there,
fire.
though.
No, they can see it. They're gonna start climbing up the rigging on the sides here. They're and on the sides, and they are climbing towards you to try to jump. Looks like try to jump down on you, but it's not their turn.
I don't think that's a good idea.
They don't have the. You don't know how smart they are. Smart enough to not
very.
walk directly into fire, and smart enough to know they can't hit you with a sword from here.
So I'm like 15 feet up. That would be very hard to hit.
Yeah, they couldn't see Monkey up there, so they're gonna try to climb towards you. They think this orc guy's got this lizard guy covered.
Eh.
Yeah, but now it is your turn.
The orc guy wrapped up in fleshy tentacles.
He'll be fine. He's one of the big tough guys.
Yeah, must be fine. I'm gonna. Can I, without dispelling my wings, can I tuck my wings in as I dive down to go through this door?
Oh, the captain's door?
Yeah, I'm going after the captain.
Sure. Yeah, you can land and put the wings away. You can bring it back out whenever you want for
Okay, just want to check.
another 8.
As long as it's within that, this would be my second turn, so 8 more turns after this turn.
Let's see, put a little 8 there for you.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay. Reveal the areas. Give me a second.
And I am also. And how long does haste last to? 10 turns.
10 turns. Yeah. So you'd.
So it'd be the same with my wings. Okay.
Same with wings. Wait, no, that is whoop.
Who's that in front of me? Is that the captain or?
That is not the captain. That is a heavily armored human. Looks like. He's like, right, you fucking want some? And this door looks opened up here, but it is actually closed.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me look at what I got.
I think I got all of it.
Are there any question? What is the glowing stuff?
What glowing stuff?
Like there's light.
Oh, there's just lamps. Oil
Okay.
lamps.
Is there a door on either side?
Yeah, those doors would actually be closed.
Like the one over here?
Those look like they go deeper down into the ship.
That's what I was asking. Like, can I run this way and look? Just look to see what's that way.
Yeah, you hear the guy. Wait, where are you going?
Fuck you!
Yeah, you see down into the cargo hold. About that far. It's kind of dark down there.
No, do I see anybody?
You do not see anybody. You see on the right over here where I opened up.
Yeah, I was just wanting to make sure.
Yeah, no, you don't see anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back around, run up to him, and say, "Hey, buddy, do you like the cold?"
What? What are you casting?
And smack him in the face with this.
Freezing hands.
Yeah.
Dex save.
It only did 3 damage. What the fuck?
He saves.
Let me see what it does on the
What-
save.
what
I
happens?
don't. It's a 20-foot. Oh wait, wrong one.
Half as much.
15-foot cone. Oh wait, so I didn't actually go. I have to go right up to him. I'm going to stand back right here.
Okay.
Takes 3. I rolled minimum damage. What the fuck?
You did. What the hell?
So yeah, he takes
1, 2.
is it rounded down? or
It's rounded up.
up? Okay, he takes 2
Uh,
damage.
He takes 2 cold damage. Got a little bit of frost on his face.
Ugh.
I look at my hand. I'm just like, at my gauntlet. I'm
He just kind of
"Fuck."
cracks his neck. Is like, the fuck was that?
You see me. I looked at my gauntlet. He's just like disappointed looking. So he just reaches down and grabs his sword and turns it on and charges at him.
Okay. Do you have a extra attack?
Yeah, because I have haste.
Oh yeah. Sweet. Yeah, that'll hit. 19 will hit. 10 radiant damage. Okay. Yeah, this one is like, oh, that's more fucking like it. Come on. And you slash at him, and
But can I retroactively say I'm analyzing him
sure.
so I can get the bonus damage on that? And I still only get 3 bonus damage.
So overall, this turn you did 16.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
15.
15, yeah.
It was
Oh,
half-
10
for-
run, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, man, why couldn't you just have taken this hit and given up?
Should we like call it soon? Something?
Do you guys need to? We can.
It's been like 2.5 hours of down now.
I mean, I'm good to go. If anybody needs to go, we can call it here.
Yeah, we can pause it here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Good stopping point.
Yeah. My dude, fuck you. Fuck heavily armored bastard. And
Yeah, big guy in plate armor.
then there's me.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't the heat do more damage as he's in heavy metal? Or is that
Uh,
electricity?
Oh, mine is cold, so
No, the sword.
Lightning damage gets advantage on anybody wearing
Oh,
metal.
but that's not lightning. It's radiant.
Yep, no.
Gotcha.
It's holy.
Oh,
I look very elegant right now. I look like I'm an elegant angel
bullshit.
who has a
Sorry,
very he has a sailor mouth.
Oh, he has to have his own turn.
What you do with drunken sailor? What you do with drunken sailor? Anyway,
Imagine seeing somebody with a glowing like halo and glowing wings and a glowing sword that talks like a sailor,
that's the funniest shit I have ever seen.
curses like a sailor, just like
I like the one with the dropout one where the pirate captain has the throat lozenge for the first time. Yar, mate. Yar, mateys. Avast. Yar, we don't respect you anymore. Oh, come on, guys. I'm still the same pirate captain.
I'm gonna look at the guy after I attack and say, "Where the fuck did your captain go?" By the way,
You'll never get him.
Well, if I kill you, I will eventually get to him.
Good fucking.
We killed a fucking dragon.
I've killed 3.
I don't believe it. I have a friend out there who has a sword made from the dragon.
He's just aggressive one-upping us. I have